always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
Death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
Should have kept you where you belong. No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
Death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
The god of Olympus. Holy shit. Just, holy shit. Here we are. You're ready, baby. What's up, Remington? Holy shit. We were bullish earlier, and you know what? I told people on Twitter this, but didn't take my own advice. I wasn't nearly bullish enough. I will admit, as I always do, my shortcomings, guys. Whenever I fail you. Wasn't bullish enough. Holy crap. Wow, that has got to be, let's look at volatility. That's got to be the highest volatility Bitcoin's seen in, I couldn't even tell you. Like, how long has it been since we've seen that kind of nuttiness? Here we go. August of this year, apparently. Apparently. I don't believe that. It's higher. Volatility tripling today on this index. Holy crap. Not quite surpassing August. How is August higher? What happened in August that's so spicy? The drop? I guess this drop? Really? I want to say that the volatility has not caught up with the volatility yet. Because this drop, I guess this was over more days, more time. But this volatility right here is insanity. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. We streamed, what? I don't even know what time. 1 p.m. East. We got more. We got to get more tunes. The most important thing. Put on EDM remix for now. There we go. Streamed at 1 o'clock. We were back here. 30.9K. Since, like, I don't know. What? How many hours has it even been? 4 hours. We have moved from under 31K to 35,000. That is only a 12% move only, but in the matter of less than a 4-hour candle. Since 35K, we've already retraced 6%, moving from 35K to just under 33. Not quite a 10% move. I don't know why I'm even guessing. 6%. Now we're chilling here. What comes next? The thought on everyone's mind, the question everyone has, and the answer no one has. I could just say we're going to keep going up. And, I don't know, flip a coin, am I right or not? Nobody knows. No one. Not a single person, no matter who you turn into, no matter who you talk to. There will be infinite people saying they know. And there will be some that are right by chance, but nobody knows. This is wild. I will say this, if you saw today's stream, I mean, I was looking for 32.5, and I was thinking 32.5, it's going to be pretty spicy. We got 57 minutes to the daily close. We'll be live till then. We're looking for like 32.5, 32, I guess 32.8, 32.5, I don't know, something like that. Basically to just tap the top of this potential trend, right? And that was pretty reasonable. I was pretty confident we were going to hit 32.5. I don't want to say in my wildest dreams, because my wildest dreams are much more wild than 35K. But in my normalcy of streaming, I would not have called 35K. That happened fast. If you look at this 5-minute candle, almost the entire move happened in like this 5-minute candle. Opened at 32.3, went to 32.5, 8% in 5 minutes. Back down for a 5% gain over that candle. 2.8% down from the high. Where are we at? So let's think of it this way. Where's 10% down from this high? 31.5. Weird. 31.5 would be a 10% move down from 35, which would then effectively stop out all, 10x and over positions opened. TA here is going to be impossible. I'm just going to straight up tell you it's going to be impossible. What we should do, but I'm getting just distracted by the hype here. Hell yeah, fam. Thanks for tuning in again. Double stream. Things look awesome, but when price moves up like this, all of our indicators, this is a huge problem and something that we can learn only in this real-time scenario right now. When we move up like this or down like we saw in August, our indicators are going to deceive us. When we move up, they're going to all be jammed to the top of their oscillation bands. We're going to see overbought. We're going to see whatever the top readings are. That doesn't mean that it has to end, but it's going to signal that we're going to continue. The same when we dump, it always is pretty much signaling we're going to continue to dump for the most part. We're going to get deceived here. If we look at the 5-minute, guarantee we see some silly stuff. RSI hit 92. That's going to be the highest point, I want to say. But apparently not. Apparently back here, October, this, the fake ETF release pump was the last highest RSI, which settled back down. This pump could do the same. I mean, it could. Possible. I want to say that this is a combination of technicals and fundamentals. Technicals, of course, being the chart looked great. Our low time frames were still bullish after moving up. Our mid frames, our long frames, everything looked pretty good. More importantly, we were moving up to our yearly high at the time. We were very close. We were expecting, or I was honestly expecting like 32.5, and I said, remember, well, you know what, I won't ruin it. If you didn't catch today's stream after this, it's worth watching because I want to say the thought's still in play. But the bearish scenario still in play technically. Could move, could sell back down. But the fundamental part, I guess BlackRock, it was reported that BlackRock's ETF, like, they have an official ticker. And I can't help but feel I don't know a lot about ETFs though. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not an expert here. If there's someone that somehow is an expert on ETFs, please chime in. But like, they have a ticker. I kind of just see that as a nothing burger, right? I mean, it doesn't discount the inevitable that an ETF is coming, and we can say probably reasonably imminent. Imminent, I'd say, the next year. There's probably a 100% chance we get an ETF now. The BlackRock ticker, is that like this? Is that, is that the reason? I don't think that actually concretes us any more than we were already solidified in that fact, personally. And the reason I say it could play out like the fake ETF is, well, I mean, this is news of something real, right? The ETF is coming. At this point, it's almost, there's like not really a chance it won't be. But the ticker, I don't think, unless there's something in the ETF world that I don't know, and I'm going to read the chat, that somehow is like, when the ticker is released, is like confirmation it's approved. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. I feel like there probably isn't, but it doesn't discount the overall greater fact. So we have a fundamental and a technical elements coming together at the same time. The timing was great. It's pretty wild. I want to say chilling up here, 33.2. I feel pretty good. We're above the yearly highs. I mean, obviously, if we stay above 31.8, that's amazing. The previous yearly high, we've had trouble at this level over and over and over again. A back test of it, certainly not impossible. In fact, if it comes, might be a very good position. Let me see. Let me see here. Zoom it out. There we go. Where would I stop loss it though? That's the problem. On a candle like that. You guys right here, 30.3. I would say for good measure, just under 30. 30, low nines maybe. That gives us a 6% downside, so we can even just say, all right, well, we picked the upside. No, you didn't fill yet. Get out of here. Get out of here, you lying candle. I want nobody to think I had that long there. That would not be honest. I don't know, what, 38.5 is a target for a 3.5 to 1? I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. What I do know is that we have 461 people here tuning in for the second time today. I said earlier, I'd be like, maybe we'll go live again if it gets spicy. You thought I was lying. Well, that's all right. I don't want you to blindly believe in me anyway, so it's okay. Paul says LFG. Agreed, guys. This is awesome. Like, what do we even do with this information? What do we do now? What do we do with this, chat? I don't know what to do. I'm so used to nothing happening. Now that something's happened, I don't know what to do. We've got 52 minutes until the daily close. Obviously, a close above 31.8 is like the best possible close we could ask for. Something really important that I think we should look at right now. It's actually twofold. One, where's funding? I want to say that's a good sign. Funding, when we were on the stream earlier before this move, we had negative funding or bullish funding. Now we have basically neutral after that move up. It is weighted to the bearish side. It's a little over neutral. 0.1 is neutral. It's at 0.132. But Binance right back to neutral. Binance on token margin right back to neutral. Doesn't seem like longs or shorts are controlling this battle at the moment. But what's going to be more important, in my opinion, is what just got liquidated. Tune into your favorite show, Who Just Got Liquidated by Tom Crown. I can't take my eye off it. It's too spicy. In the last hour, 150 million longs, pretty big for an hour. 4 hour, you can see only... That's what I was saying earlier in the stream. It doesn't really seem like there's been lots of liquidations. Only like 15 million outside of what was like clearly just that pump. And then all of a sudden 150, that's pretty big. In the last 24 hours, 250 million liquidated on the short side. And that's nothing to laugh at, but it's not huge. Whoa. We looked at this earlier. This was looking very different. Look at, we have a pregnant long liquidation map here. 30.3. We see pretty solid liquidations, and then just have this hump that stops at about 28.9. Wow. That's very, very different from earlier. Look at this. Let's look at the 30-day. I mean, I'm learning alongside you guys. Apparently this means number go up. Because for a long time, I thought the opposite. And I've been wrong. Well, I was wrong for a lot of it. In the last month or two, now it seems to be working. I'm reading it the other way, and it seems to be working, so. We don't see many liquidations on the short side. We had 150 liquidated in the last hour, roughly. And if we look at this 30-day chart, all the way up to 41.2 million, or million, up to 41.2K, we only have 174 million, which is what we just liquidated in an hour. This is wild. This is bonkers, dude. This is effing bonkers. We have 8.5 billion in liquidations down to 25.9. And then on the other side, we have not even 10% of that, right? Yeah, not even 10% of that all the way up to 41. Freaking bonkers, dude. I think what that says... Here we go. There we go. This is what I was expecting. Sorry, guys. I did know when I went live that the pump will be over for now. But you never know. Maybe it'll keep going after 8 p.m. That's honestly why I went back live, is to just be here for 8. Going right back to that trade. Rip. Nah, we're good. 32.5. All right, if you're afraid here at 32.5, what were you feeling earlier today, right? Like at 31, 30.9, what were you feeling then? Now we're up 10% almost, and it's like, I guarantee there are people afraid. People afraid, though, almost certainly just leverage longed like that breakout and now are sweating it. Sweating it hard. This is the last metric I want to look at. Open interest actually dumped hard on that candle. Guess that was these liquidations. Looks like 87 million in what, 5 minutes? That's a lot. I think we had a bigger long liquidation though in August. Let me see. I'd say that actually might be hard to match. That might be hard to match, I'm not gonna lie. CVD taking a spike with price, I like that. Talked about that earlier in stream. September. Yeah, back here in August, this fall down, the big oof in August, 270 million long licks. So that was a bigger liquidation event, actually significantly bigger liquidation event, because we also saw almost 100 million in shorts with 260 million in longs in this same time frame, where we've only seen just under 100 million, it looks like, on, at least on CoinGlass. That's wild. I will say I don't love open interest. We're really hoping open interest would be breaking out there with price. Does not seem to be the case. I think CVD moving up, though, is saying that it's mostly spot fueled then. I don't hate that. Wait, you didn't get filled. Get out of here. There we go. Sorry, fam. I don't know. No one should be deceived by a trade box. Give me a sign, baby. Is this a sign? Don't hurt me. What's up, Lee? Everything is rising, blessed by Jesus. There you go, baby. Blessings to you and your family. Jacqueline Rose, I almost missed your sticker. I love you, Jacqueline. Thank you for the 50. I appreciate you. I love that you're still here all the time, even if you're not always in chat. You're here with us. Do people think they will FUD the market to buy it? Honestly, bros, like real talk, not even Tom Crown, just Tom. Dude, they FUDded the market all of 22 to the very bottom. Like, they FUDded it, and then Celsius and FTX and BlackRock, or not BlackRock, and BlockFi and 3 Arts Capital and Alameda Group, and everything. All of the things capitulated at the same time, and they still FUDded it. So are they going to FUD it? They have been. Will they FUD it now? I mean, probably they'll FUD every minute they can, right? And it's not like, don't even think it's necessarily ETFs, because ETFs aren't buying coins right now. That's not how that works. I'm not even an ETF expert, and I can tell you that's not how that works. They don't buy the coin ahead of time. When you have an ETF, basically it's like when you contribute to your 401k, you can have it, go to that ETF, and then it can invest. It can invest into the future, right? So ETFs shouldn't or don't have to have any spot before they open up. So it's not ETFs buying. It's not ETFs front running. But don't lose that thought, because it's absolutely someone. It's absolutely whales or whatever. You could say government. You could say whatever it is. Whoever thinks it's a good bet, realistically. But is this pump necessarily them accumulating? No. Those actors would have accumulated over the entirety of the year. Guys, rehash the year really quick. I felt so gaslighted by this all year. Straight up like I'm crazy. Here's the start of the year. This is what's happened this year. Yet how has sentiment been this year? Sentiment has been in the shitter. Yet this is the yearly start. We came nowhere near that low. Made another higher low. Came nowhere near that low. We got close to it here after setting a higher high. And how shit has sentiment been through all of this? Like, that is those actors accumulating. That's those actors picking up. Not necessarily this pump. Not necessarily like this one candle. But I feel less gaslit now because it's like everyone all of a sudden was like, we're done for the year. We're not going higher. And it's like, why are you saying that? We've had higher highs and higher lows. It's just boring. It's not bearish. It's just boring. Maybe you're bearish on boredom. I don't know. I'm bearish on boredom. Whew. I should update you on my trade. So my short obviously got whooped. Whooped. Straight up whooped. I'll have to assess the damage of that. Let's see. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'll just show you. Short got licked pretty bad. I'm kind of sad it got stopped. I was actually not bummed it went so high, but kind of, because I like that short. I had such a good position. It's rough to give up. I did take some profit on my longs. It did open up more of the shorts. The shorts got closed, whatever. This position was up maybe like $4,000 this afternoon. I don't know. Now between realized profit and unrealized, 6. I'll take it. This is the bad one. This short got licked. Lickety licked. Lickety licked. 1,500 loss. That's why I'm sad it's closed. I almost wish it was still open because I'd rather continue losing money slowly up than not have any hedge. That was the whole point of this, was the hedge. But I can't complain. $6,000 up on that, baby. That's just one trade. We got so many. I did close the Pepe short earlier. I debated it on stream, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to go back to where I entered. This long still Gucci, obviously. This one's up 8K. Wow. Wow. I should take some profit on this one. The ape long up 75% now. Cool. No, I'm just not excited about that one, honestly. It's not very exciting to me. It's just not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's do really basic TA first. So where did this even start from? Where did it originate from? I want to say right here. Gotta pump it up. What a good song. We gotta turn this heater off in a minute. I'd guess 31.3 would be this low here before it bounced. That's where I would probably take it. 0.5 retrace right here. 618 sitting really close to that previous yearly high. Don't you know? Pump it up. I don't have the highest confidence that it's gonna keep pumping into this to 8 o'clock today. I would love to be wrong. I mean, at this point, just let it rip, right? We're just up in outer space. But I'm feeling it's probably just going to consolidate here until a daily close. We could see then the next day open up really spicy. I don't know. I said it earlier. I should just stick with that. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. This move was blindsiding in both directions. Wild. I was optimistic. I've always been bullish, and I didn't expect 35K within hours of being done streaming, right? What happens next is literally anyone's guess. Just be wary of people who are going to tell you they knew it. I knew this would happen. Did you, bro? Did you 100x all of your portfolio because you knew it? Oh, you didn't? Oh, probably because you didn't know it. You're just full of it, yeah. But there will be people. There will be people. Our indicators are just not, in my opinion, going to be helpful here on a pump like this. It's like, here you go. Blasting a new high in RSI, but if you didn't, it would be very confusing. You'd be like, what is happening here? You've got to pump it up. Money flow in the day, still cruising. RSI in the day, cruising. Nobody knows. I hope it keeps going up today. This does make me think a much better chance that we're going to continue up into the end of the year. Like I said earlier. What's up, TM? But how does notorious AI turbo. I don't know, man. I don't know. I appreciate the super chat. I don't know if we're gonna really do requests. I streamed for hours earlier. I got back on because it's effing spicy. Doesn't look great. There you go. It's not the end of the world, but it doesn't look great. Holy shit. That was face melting. I'm so sad I wasn't actually live at that time. That'd have been dope. That'd have been dope. More than 52 week, like a 70 week high, baby. High to beat. Solar Miner. I will say, guys, we did achieve 420 likes on our previous stream earlier today. Well done. Well done. Could we do a twofer today? It's possible. We have 600 viewers. We could get 420 twice in one day. That's never happened on this stream. I can't tell you what I'm drinking or what I was doing earlier because YouTube doesn't like it. But I'm going to do my best not to do in-depth analysis. Right, meow. What up, Johan? What now to do? $1,000 in profit. Was yelling about it earlier. I like to take profits in layers, in ladders, pieces. It's a balance. If you're doing it correctly, you're going to give yourself a sense of chill, peace, not hype, not panicked on the way up and on the way down, really no matter what direction, because you've taken some of the money off the table. So you're okay if it goes down. Mentally, you're just like, I'm not losing. I'm still winning. But then if it continues in the direction you want, you also don't have that feeling of, oh, I'm so dumb, I made the worst decision, right? So you put yourself in a win-win. Try it out. A lot of new traders don't really understand that you don't have to open and close a whole position. Like, you can close pieces. I'm not saying you should do that now. I'm not recommending any financial piece. Nose beers, Daniel, I don't do nose beers, my friend. Not a long time. I don't even know what I was saying. Layering, laddering. Pieces. We're never all in and we're never all out in this channel. That's like kind of one of our mottos. Everything in pieces, like market makers do. Market makers are not all in, all out. They're just playing the ladder up and down. Do I think Ethereum will follow this trend? Yeah, probably. I mean, if Bitcoin continues here, which is looking... I mean, we were talking about a bearish scenario earlier today. That bearish scenario is looking way less likely now. Still possible, but way less likely now. If this continues, as I think it likely will. Oh, there you go. Ethereum just it did pop up. Popped up to exactly where we talked about the last time we did in-depth TA on Ethereum. 1772. Right there. Wonder. That also kind of broke its wedge, which is interesting. What's going to be really interesting to me today as someone who is a nerd for charts is like coins that were chilling at resistance. Did they pop them? Or did they just hang out there while this move was made? There it is. There we go. Like Ethereum, that's a great pop, but if you're watching Ethereum during this, you kind of almost felt it. It was not really moving at the same pace, and that probably shows on FBTC. Which it does. You can see that right here. This shows you, this is a, so if we are right back in the bull market now or something, right? Don't get hyped up. But if we are, start paying attention to BTC pair charts. They will be your candle in the darkness of what is actually going up. Because when everything is pumping, it's really hard to do the math in your head and to be able to visualize, are you actually winning? Like, are you beating just having Bitcoin, which should be the lowest risk asset, right? The whole point of alts, at least in my mind, many's, is they have a higher risk, higher return. So if they aren't returning higher than Bitcoin, you're losing on the, what side of it? On the opportunity cost, I don't know. You're losing to having more risk than you need. You're over-risked. There you go. Ethereum having a good day. Back up to resistance, but looking at FBTC, you can see today it did not keep up with Bitcoin. It did move up, but it didn't move up as much. The difference is only about 3 or 4%, but it matters. It matters. It's important. I will say that's a pretty nice tap, though. That does kind of look capitulation-y, doesn't it? I did say I think Ethereum versus Bitcoin is going to bounce here. Said that a few days ago. Certainly it's hit a lower low since then, but like I still think it's very probable. I think it's going to move up to like 0.63. So what that suggests is it doesn't have anything to do with dollars. Maybe Bitcoin doesn't change in price. Maybe Ethereum moves up. Like that would show you that during this time period, you have out-profited Bitcoin. You've taken on more risk and you've gotten more return. Success. I do want to throw this back for a second. This is getting hard to show because the chart's taking up so much room. Screenshot it. Send it to your girlfriend. Be like, do charts turn you on? Here you go. She'll be like, no, ew. And then you'll have to find a new girlfriend. But hey, at least you'll be rich doing it, so who cares? Who cares? I didn't really wrap up my thoughts on Ethereum, but here's my thoughts on Ethereum. You're at 1770. Great. You're at resistance. We've been saying this about a lot of stuff, though, that's pumped recently. It's awesome. These pumps are great. You should be excited if you're a long-term holder. But when you pump to resistance, it's like the worst time to go long. Maybe 1 out of 100 times, like, I don't know, maybe not 100. 1 out of 20 times, the right choice is to just go long randomly at resistance. But that's like a 5% probability. Not one that I really ever take just out of discipline, out of practice. I don't short support, I don't long resistance. Even if I think it's going to keep going, I just don't do that. I just don't. Leave this up here. Only stacking. Bitcoin will kill ETH, though. Blockchains don't kill each other, bro. Blockchain, like, people have been saying ETH killer, Bitcoin killer, whatever, for a decade. None of them have ever killed each other. Blockchains are not living. They are not mortal. They can't be killed. They're not alive. Is Bitcoin going to 40K next week? I mean, I've been saying 48K this year since January, and there's been varying levels of how good that looks since then. There's been times where it seems like that was on track, like in the beginning of the year. Then towards the last few months, didn't really seem like it was like gonna happen, and now it's back on the table. I don't know. Shout out to those who were here for the earlier stream. That pump song worked. We opened this stream to it. I'm not digging this music though. I want more like hype music. Dollar must have tanked. I didn't get any alerts. Actually, you know what? I say that and I have no idea what alerts I got because I just got a billion of them. I'm gonna make the 8th new chart today. Guys, if you could do me a favor though, it's hype as hell. Can you please just make sure you've hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, just subscribe. Please. I'll appreciate you. No alert on Dixie. Got alert on ADA. We can look at like all of these too. INJ, we did look at that earlier, but it looks like that did rip to a new high. What was our target? Like 12 something. Still same target. S&P bounced. NQ1 broke to a new low along, yeah, NASDAQ mini futures with SPX. Makes sense. Those this morning. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Let's get a little zoomed out. ADA did put on some ground. Did move past 27. As we talked about in the stream earlier, though, that's really not the value I'm interested in. Short still isn't stopped there, technically. This isn't a great short, but whatever. There is a higher high, so there is your first foundation of hope for ADA. Earlier in the stream, this afternoon, said this is really, though, 28 to about 31 cents. This is really the place for ADA. To move into there makes total sense, but to break through it is another thing. If it happens, I'll be bullish on ADA again. I've been a little bearish for a while, probably since like June. Break past 31, I'm bullish. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it. I believe in you. ADA, let's see. New 23 high. Yes, winning. XRP crossed 55 cents. I did say profits could be taken at 54, probably for a while. Looks like we're back at 54. Yeah. It's okay, though. I'm still same outlook on XRP. Still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty good. A strong close today might change that up. Get a close above 45, whatever. 54. Looking good. I'm just not ready to get excited yet. You've broken my heart too many times, XRP. BNB. Ooh, here's something probably no one's really looked at yet. Let's go. Smash the likes for the alpha. We're about to look at something probably no one's really looked at yet. BNB, this is actually huge. Whoa. Wow, BNB broke against BTC. It broke the low from May of 21. That's a 900-day low. Holy sh! That's actually big. That's big enough to tweet. Sorry, guys. I know some of you hate it when I tweet live, but just deal with it. It's that kind of day. That's wild, though. That's like very meaningful, actually. What the heck? Okay. BNB breaks 900-day support versus Bitcoin. All right, let's just tweet it. Let's FUD up the BNB. I'm not really trying to FUD it. It's just that's actually what happened. I don't really have any interest ever in FUDding anything. There you go. That's wild. You know what, though? What I hate to say is it kind of looks like maybe it's going to bounce. Let's see. Actually, RSI not in that camp. Lowest point price on the week, lowest point RSI in the week. Pretty much true with monthly. I mean, you go to the month, you could say there's bull div, but like not without a bottom. Not without some kind of reversal, you can't. I will say it does seem to have wicked up from right there. Here's actually my intelligent thought for this. I'll have a few of them this stream, though. I'm a little burned out from earlier. I have been sipping on just some ginger ale and nothing else, not at all, and not smoking anything. But I'll have a few intelligent things to say. If we see Bitcoin move up to 35K again and set a higher high here, not talking about the probability of that, but if we do, and BNB breaks this low, 0066, BNB BTC is in big trouble. Really big trouble. If Bitcoin rolls over, goes to, let's say, 36,000, and BNB breaks this low, it is in big trouble. I know I just said that. Big old trouble. Let's see where it might even look to fall. Yeah, right there is not bad. 004, that's about a 50% haircut against Bitcoin. That's huge. As one of the biggest market caps, this is really significant, actually. And I've been waiting for this for maybe years. This 34% drop down to like the previous high. I mean, maybe a bounce at this low wick. I don't know. But that is meaningful. Watch for when it breaks 35K. It will eventually. Could be tomorrow. Could be a long time. Let's look at DOT. DOT turning me into a fool as well a little bit here, it seems. DOT did break past its October high. Rolling over on the day, sure. I mean, that's the problem, though. Like I said, everything you look at right now from indicators they're all going to be jammed to the top of their bands. Like, you're not going to get anything other than this is a huge move comparatively to everything else that's happened. Doesn't guarantee everything goes up. But that's what they're all going to say. I mean, kind of in the Ethereum boat here. So it didn't really make me a liar. In the Ethereum boat a little bit. It's like, yeah, this beautiful move. You're up 10% today. You were up 6% yesterday. But now you're right here. You're right there at the resistance. So to go long now is like the just worst statistical time. If you're looking for a black and white view, it's just a bad statistical time. The problem is that if it does break, you're going to get a crazy move. But I think that happening is like not a very good probability. I would not go long here. Not financial advice. I would be more likely to go short, even though we're in this kind of euphoric rally and we're getting some uppies. I'd probably go short just because you're at resistance. It was support. You broke it. It's resistance now. You just have to set your stop accordingly. Correctly. Bitcoin dominance. Rocket. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Heading for 57.7. You look left and you could see some kind of argument for this 53 zone. Support here. Not really meaningful on the way down, though, so I'd say not likely. I think 57.7 is the target. I think this is where alts will have their best sales right here. In dollar value, it may be up higher than it is now, even if it does get there. But against Bitcoin, this is where they're going to have their best sales, in my opinion. Matic. Did you move like exactly into your resistance zone as well? Here's another one. Let's see. No, I stand corrected. Not quite there, 662, but again, similar again to Ethereum, right at resistance. What's it, DOT right at resistance. I'm surprised Matic isn't like right here at 66 cents actually. Kind of expecting that now when I look through these. Solana. Did Solana go up with this? Oh shit. Wow. But again, Solana, right at resistance. Oh, wow. Crypto, you always do this. You always do this, man. You always do this. It's like, now is the most tempting time in the world to go long, but now is the highest risk time to go long. This is exactly where we were looking for Solana to tap out and come back down. I don't know, may not get 25 bucks, but that's still where I'm looking. Going long right under resistance is wild. Can work out, but that's not a great plan. Was that it? That was it? I thought I got more than that. The whole thing started with the dollar. What's happening with the dollar? That looks really familiar. This is the hourly, though. Shouldn't look familiar. That's not the best look for the dollar. Yesterday did break its low from the 11th. No hope for divergence there. Wow, momentum really pivoting on the 17th of October. Money flow looks like hot garbage. Well, we've said this before, but this is really where we're going to be at, is the dollar has broken structure. We identified that 2 weeks ago. Broke market structure. Didn't break to a new high. We're looking for retracement. But you have a bunch of potential areas for retracement. You got 105.2. That's February's high that you broke. You've got 104.2. That's May's high that you broke. Or you get just under 100. Kind of a one-sided perspective there. Of course, these both line up with retracements. That's wild. I gotta turn the heater off. It's right underneath me. But it is making my nose too toasty. One sec. Don't go anywhere. Take this time to appreciate your friends, family, and moon. That's all the time you get, because today's about you guys. It's not about friends and family. They're full of it. They call you crazy for this shit. Where are they now? I really hope one of my relatives messages me and is like, how's your Bitcoin doing today? Like, not even knowing what happened. Just so I can be like, actually pretty good. Because for the last, 2 years, I've been like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. What is up, Leafrog? Past Didachi? Yep. Let's go. Alex Osorio. What's up, bro? Ali. There's hard names in these chats, man. I love it, though. It's because we have people from all around the world. What's Alvidas Jokubaskis? Crypto streamer error random. It's autopilot again. What's up, man? JH back for some more. Jameson Marley. Johan V back for some more. Judge Bibles Entertainment. Bibles? Justin Money 513. What's up, bro? King Cake. Mike's back. Mr. F's back. Reynolds Heavy Duty. What's up, Shroot? Pickle's back. Of course he is. Love you, Pickle. Top's here. Van D. Hayes is back again for 2 streams in one day. What's up, Tito? Vince Alvari. Jans Bravia. Briava? Back again. 2 streams in one day. I love it, guys. What's up, UFO Nut? Optical Art is here. Steve, what do the rings tell us, my friend? We're cautiously optimistic. What are you feeling here? I have a feeling, though, that Steve did target this as an important date. I have a feeling. I want to know what Steve feels. Not at all. Guys, do not in any way disrespect Steve. He is a colleague of mine, a peer, talented analyst. We have different views on things, but I want to know. Because right now, I know that I have my blinders on. I got my Bitcoin blinders on. Number go up, brain goes stupid, right? Probably the same for him when it go down. But what are you feeling? Because honestly, Steve, my take earlier today in my live was this, and I bet you'd agree / maybe we're even looking for this, because a lot of the time we are looking for the same stuff when it comes to the bear side. This is what I was looking for. This was my bear scenario, is that we hit 32.5. I certainly didn't think 35. But then come down and trade below the 200 week. That's my bear scenario. That's the scenario that I'm uncomfortable with. Come down here, reject. That's my bear scenario. If this happens, I think we continue down. I don't know. Did 35K invalidate it? Maybe. But, like, it kind of depends on where it settles up today, in my opinion. So I don't know what you're looking at. That's my own mistake. Got to show up for the twofer. This is the first twofer stream we've done in forever. I'm going to turn the tunes down just a little bit. They're a little loud. What's up, Census 2000? You subscribed, and Crypto Nomad, and Max Power, and Tactical Reviews. Chadly of you. Such Chads. Subscribe now for great Chad. 30 days current price. We cross crash ring according to your charts. You want to shoot me a chart? Pull it up. By the way, guys, Steve, I meant everything I said. It's been a long day. I'm tired. Great dude. You should subscribe to him. He's a great balance to my eternal bullishness, because that's not healthy for it's not healthy all the time. You got to be a little bearish too. Got to mix the yin and the yang. If you want to shoot me a chart, I'll take a peek. We can get this shirt. I don't think you can anymore. That pump was absolutely insane, dude. I will totally agree with you. Mind-boggling. We've seen bigger pumps in crypto and Bitcoin. Like, we've seen bigger pumps. But the timing of that pump after so much blue ball this year, and the, like, violence, and then the violence of the retracement, dude. I don't think there's a bear or a bull who didn't watch that and was just like, oh, shit. Like, wow. Just wow. I don't know. Friggin' wild. It's on its way to 20K, says SF. I hope for your sake it does, man. I don't need to go to 20K, but if you do, I hope it does. Sweet Glasses, the brand. I don't know if they still make them, but Wear Me Pro. I think you can get them on Walmart's site, weirdly. I'm still looking for a manufacturer. If you know a manufacturer that can make these, let's go into business. That's a real offer. If it closes under that line, is there a higher chance for that to play out? I would say yeah. I mean, I would say definitely. That's why I was saying I wanted to see what Steve's looking at, because while we were up at 35K, it's like, oh, well, that's off the table, right? Like, I don't have to worry about that anymore. But if we close below 20 or 32.5, then is it back on the table? Does seem more realistic, right? Does seem more realistic. I would feel more comfortable with the close above it. I'll say that. Boom. Look at the proximity. Look at the perfection of that trend line. Like interacting with it in real time on low time frames. Steve is one of the best guys of TA on YouTube. I don't disagree, man. Nothing but compliments for Steve. Do you notice, guys, this is like good trader, good crypto hygiene. We have enough enemies in crypto. We don't need to be enemies with each other. Like, someone can disagree with you. I know a lot of you disagree with me on coins. I know a lot of you don't like Litecoin. That's okay. I know a lot of you like think I think is shit. That's okay. You can be bearish if I'm bullish. You can be bullish if I'm bearish. I don't swing at him. I don't know. I don't like rub it in his face, right? Why? Don't do that. We have enough enemies. That's all I gotta say. Do we know what caused the pump, Matthew Miller? I mean, technically on the chart, I already said this, but on the chart, technically, it was set up for a move to a new yearly high earlier. Like, it was set up. This move to 35, I don't think that anyone really was looking for that on the chart. But we were set up for a technical move to at least a slightly higher high. And then there was also the BlackRock ETF ticker thing. I don't know. I didn't read chat. Sorry. If there's any ETF experts in here, please chime in. I actually want to know legitimately. I'm going to read the chat for this. I don't think that it's very meaningful, the ticker thing. I think that that's like probably just very much normal for this process, right? A ticker doesn't really doesn't mean it's progressed at all, to my knowledge. BlackRock did that. I don't know, man. Maybe. You see the trailer for that show with Wendy and Mario? No. What is that? LTC is a privacy coin now. With Mimblewimble, it has optional privacy. Yeah. So I think you can classify it as that. I think that's fair. False Flag says like the stream and subscribe. I mean, he's a smart guy. No longer Head and Shoulders. Yep. I mean, it takes things off the table. It does, in my opinion. But I don't think it takes this off the table yet. And my validation for this being a bearish setup My validation for this being a bear setup was that we then go back below the 200 week. So as long as we're above the 200 week, I think we are now officially in a bull market. Well, nah, I've thought it for 300 days, but more arguably, more like putting it on paper. Here's the thing though. That's quite a ways underneath us now. 28.4. So my validation for the bearish argument is then closing, probably like a weekly, but closing a weekly down below the 200 again. I think that then will be this higher high, flat bottom, and I think we'll see something like this, or maybe like this. Although I don't feel like we'd get another strong bounce here after like a 3 slightly higher high. I don't think we'd get like this. I think we'd get like a muted high and then a range break. And then like a very fast dump, probably like that pump was. The validation though, trade under 28.4, and right now we're at 20 or 32. Dude, I'm getting them all mixed up. 32.8. So I'm not there yet. But I think that that's completely valid. Hoping today closes higher. Sat there with your mouth hanging open. 4 billion in 2 minutes. Yeah. We're going all the way back down, says FF. Right angle descending broadening. I don't know which one. Had to be the BlackRock. Honestly, guys, I really don't think it's. I really think that that isn't part of it. Maybe though, what it did, because at least the literal news of that I think has no value. I think it's a total nothing burger. But the value that it might have, but this is very invisible and hard to judge, is again an ETF is coming. It is now all but inevitable. We just don't know exactly when. Could be soon. Could be next year. Like we don't know. Maybe the BlackRock ticker, instead of actually being meaningful for itself, is meaningful in the sense of it's reminding people, it's bringing people to that reality that it's coming. That's the only value I could really see. Honestly, I don't, unless you don't get a ticker until you have approval or something, which I don't think is the case. Please tell me. BlackRock news everywhere is driving the pumps, dude. But we were live earlier saying we're gonna break the high. Like, I don't know. The chart, to me, being an avid watcher of the chart always knows, or always is making these moves before the news. And then the news like catches up, and almost by the time the news is there, it's over. I'm not a believer that news does much in Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin takes advantage of every piece of news, but I don't think it actually matters. 3 drives to a high, yeah. Bull trap, says Joe H. Could be, man. Chengus, I love you, bro. I love you. We all love you. I love every single one of you. Testing its feelers. I don't think it'd be BlackRock. I think it's just, you could argue whales, you could argue big players, institutional, but like an ETF itself doesn't have to have any of the spot asset when it isn't operating. What's up, C-Ron? Crypto streamer, David Betts, Dude Viper, highly unlikely, I love it. Who else is new? Johnny B in all caps, Justin C, or Kyle C. Long Mountain's back, what's up, bruh? Miguelito777. New name. Patrick G. Pepito's back. Where were you earlier, Pepito? You're in trouble. You weren't here. Tom. Sin's here. Wolfpack. Ooh, what's up, bro? Manuel. All kinds of names, guys. I love it. Am I a fan of Cardano? No. I'm not a hater, but I'm not a fan either. I'm just not a proof of stake guy. Not a proof of stake guy, man. What up, bruh? You're Daniel, by the way. What's up, Daniel? Good to have you here on this pumpy of evenings. You can tell, that's good advice, man. I try to do that. See, Ron, I did. No. You can tell emotions are high today, says Bad Baptist. Everyone, take a breath. It's good advice. It's good advice. I started the stream pretty hype, and then I said, guys, or maybe that was earlier today. Today's hype, feel good about it, but don't make decisions based on those feelings today. Don't FOMO long because it's hype. Stay grounded, stay neutral. It's okay to enjoy the hype though, man. We've had a lot of pain. The last 2 years in crypto have been the shittiest in my memory of crypto. The last bear market was not anything as bad as this. The last bear market had many moments of excitement and fun and like potential euphoria. This had none. So enjoy it, but don't go then and start longing stuff on leverage. In fact, here's a good rule. Here's a good rule right now. When you feel this way, enjoy it, But do not trade leverage. Maybe you could trade spot if you just can't effing help it. But not leverage. There you go. That piece of advice may just save you more money than you'll ever really understand. If you actually follow it. Keck. Proof of stake. They are seeding the fund. That's the rumor. I don't know enough about ETFs, but to my knowledge, why would they have to do that, right? Like an ETF on paper could or should start with 0 of the asset, and then as people contribute, make contributions to their pensions, whatever, that would then buy the asset, which would then require them to acquire it. But before they have approval and before anyone is paying into it, there's no real reason that they would have the asset. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope we have like an ETF expert here. Ideas on HBAR? None. So much excitement. I know. I'm just so happy it's exciting. What about it? Where's the base? Beautiful close on GBTC today. Gorgeous. Mina hit 47. Cool. Well, just began retracing. Cool. XRP, I will say it's holding better above 54 than I've seen it do. ENJ bouncing a little. XDC bouncing a little. Casper long about to pay out. That's looking pretty imminent. Total looks good. Solana. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I mean, I think it's going to stop here at 32 and reverse for a while. But it looks, I mean, that's like a strong outcome. This is not the chart. Nah, this is a really old chart. Only 21 million skaters. What compilation is playing right now? Honestly, I'll tell you guys a secret. I'm just playing some random mix. I would credit these people, but these people didn't make it. Like, my ad revenue will go to all these artists. Yeah, all these artists. The ad revenue from the stream will go to all of these because I'm playing their music. It's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's 1% more enjoyment. It's worth it. Even just for me. There we go. Volatility. Volatility did break past October's high. Weird it's not past August, but I just have this feeling that it hasn't really updated in real time or something. It doesn't make sense. That move up and then move down in 5 minutes. I haven't seen volatility like that in a long time. Okay, Brutal says BlackRock started seeding the ETF in October, buying so Bitcoin is available for trade upon ETF launch. Is that the case? And I mean, like, I'm not saying I don't believe you, Brutal. Where can we find BlackRock making that statement? Like, is there a speech that one of their employees said it in? Board member preferably? Is there a tweet? I mean, like, I just am very reluctant to believe, like, anything when it comes to ETFs because we've been hearing about them for years and we've been touted and tugged and pulled along. And, like, I know it's coming and I look forward to the day, but until I hear it out of the mouths of the people that are the people doing it, I'm just going to be really hesitant. But I'd love to see, like, a sauce. Trust me, bro is a good source, but not quite good enough for this one. ETF BlackRock just listed. I don't think that's the case. I think they have a ticker. Unless is there new stuff that's happened? I probably should Google. One sec. CoinGecko news. Let's just pull it up. That's what I read. I believe it. I believe it. I have seen just so many BS articles in crypto, especially lately. There's been so many specifically even around ETFs that I can't believe it. I gotta see it. So that certainly wasn't against you. Zach XBT's account got suspended. He did get subpoenaed. Let's see, Zach XBT. Did he really get? Did he really? Nah, that's a lie. His account's not suspended. Maybe it was. It's not anymore. He tweeted 2 hours ago. Talking about Pro the Dodge being a scammer. Honestly, if Zach calls you a scammer, there's very good odds you're a scammer. He has made some bad calls in the past. Bad calls meaning he had reason to think they're scammers, and maybe there's something really weird under the hood that was complex, and maybe the blame fell on the wrong person. But he has a great track record. See, ETF excitement grows. I see that. But I don't see BlackRock start seeding or something. Maybe we should do like BlackRock. Careful. Googling BlackRock. Your search history is bad. That's a weird joke. Just do this. ETF news. Let's look tools. 24 hours. Listed meaning they have a ticker. And takes apparent new step in ETF prep. Plans to seed. All right, here's Yahoo Finance. Who just said it. Shout out to you, Bruce. Is it Bruce? I don't know. Shout out to you, my friend. We'll see this article. Preps ETF launches lines up seed. Okay. Decrypt is all right. Might be close to launching. Banger of an opening sentence. BlackRock Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund might be close to launching. Banger, son. A ticker for the iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBTC, has been listed. So, by the Depository Trust and Clearing, I don't even know what the DTCC is. Never heard of it. I'm sure it's a thing. I just never heard of it. They handle a lot. Cool. Has been listed on the DT down to CC. Where did that go? I just want to see the post, man. Eric Balchunes. Okay. Again, all part of the process of bringing an ETF to the market. So, like, I think that what I said is pretty correct. It is a step, but I don't think it's a step that really shows progress any more so than before. It's like this is kind of just standard for this process. Is this the same guy? Or is this like a parody account? What? It's definitely a ZZZZZZ. Oh, he's saying boring ticker. But it fits their brand. Arguably better looking saying like HODL. I'd agree. It should have just been BBTC for BlackRock Bitcoin. That would have been cool. I don't like the I because it's capital. Capital I's are weird. Like, I don't know. That's... I just don't feel like we're any closer to it because of that, right? Is planning to seed the fund this month. Says that guy that we just looked at. He seemed pretty reliable. The information was discovered by Scott Johnson, an investor at... Okay, an investor. BlackRock has obtained the custom number. Unique identifier. So, he doesn't have a source, though, except for this Scott Johnson, who's just an investor at Van Buren Capital. Like, that doesn't... Where's his source? Read the original post, maybe. Bad Baptist says BlackRock seeding was stated in their latest ETF S1 amendment, as reported by James from Invest Answers today. It's weird that I can't really find that, though. Pepe is doing things. Am I glad Chad, am I smart for closing my short on Pepe earlier? Is that what you're saying? Where is Scott Johnson's source? Where's Scott Johnson's source? I'll pull up Pepe. Where's the sauce? I mean, I guess the S1 amendment, but I didn't read it. And that article also didn't... Ha! I'm the greatest trader alive! No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But I definitely closed that Pepe short in profit. Let's go. Woo! Woo! Wow. That is melting some faces, dude. That is a 35% pump in, what, 2 hours? 22% in 1 hour. 4% the hour. Yeah, 22%. That's some face melting. Faces are melted. They are melted. Let's see. Not quite up against... You know, when you said that, I really thought that it'd be right here at 911, at 911. Really thought it'd be right here, like right at resistance. No. It's not. I'm surprised. You got 1050 previous support. Likely target for Pepe. That's not a huge upside from here. It's only 4%, but it seems incredibly probable from here. Incredibly. The day did just end right now. So if we're going to see reversals, it's actually a pretty expected time to see them. Bitcoin, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Pepe, is this Bull Run's meme coin? Wasn't it last Bull? No, Pepe was last Bull Run's meme coin, right? Right? When did Pepe start trading? I don't even know, dude. I get all these shitters confused. April of 23? Never mind, you're right. Yeah, no, it certainly isn't last big. Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm getting it confused with SHIB. Maybe. I honestly, dudes, if you're in crypto and you're banking on a meme coin narrative, I just don't know why you're in crypto. Like, no offense, I don't want you to leave. I'm not judging you. I just don't understand it so thoroughly. I don't get it. When I joined crypto, it was about being a libertarian, not about meme coin. I just don't know how long meme coin will hold up as like something that pumps, you know? I don't know. Do you? If you believe in it, you believe in it. Who am I to say otherwise? You're just not sure US spot ETF is a sell the news thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if it is either. I certainly will not be selling any news. You look at gold. Gold had an ETF, it pumped for 10 years. Alexandre Miranda, yeah, dude, exactly. It's not just Pepe, though. It's not specifically Pepe. It's just all of these tokens, all of these ERC20 tokens that are just shitted into existence by someone who then sells them to you. And before they sell them to you, they just buy them from themselves on a DEX and pump it like crazy. And then people jump in because it goes up. Yeah, I don't know. But again, Tonzi Norman, I'm the greatest trader. I'm the greatest trader alive. You want that tee? I'll send it to the designer. I'm having some merch designed. I'm going to make her make me a design right now. I'm sending her the message. I'm the greatest. That's a good shirt in general. Trader alive. I'm just gonna send her that and she's gonna be like, what? Tom, are you on drugs? And be like, yeah, dog, don't worry. That's a good idea for a shirt though, because I think traders want that. If anything is like very traderish, it's the greatest trader alive shirt. Open to long, Alex Bollinger. Good luck, man. Frog's on the run. Dodge was last bull. I guess. I don't know, man. Doge is like a real coin, though. Doge has a blockchain. Doge is an actual crypto. There is no other meme coin that is an actual crypto. They're all just tokens. Zoltan Pepe was a bear run meme coin. I don't know, man. Buy them, do whatever. I just don't understand why people would like come into a revolutionary space and solely be there for what is meme coin. Like, I don't know. Bitcoin cryptocurrency is like the largest, most significant thing in our lives to ever be created next to the internet. It was the internet, and then, I don't know, like 10 years later, we got Bitcoin. These are like the two biggest. And then now, 10 years later, we got AI, right? Those are our three biggies. Like that, they're the biggest things. And I don't know, memes about them probably gonna exist. Probably better than memes about, I don't know, the cotton gin or something, the newspaper press, right? I don't know. I don't want to rant about it because I don't care why you're in the space. You're here, and I love you for that. And you're welcome here. For whatever it is, doesn't matter. My views are just very different than yours. That's okay. Or my thoughts on XRP are new here. And I talked about XRP a lot in the earlier stream, and I even touched on it today in this stream. Again. All right, well, XRP did close. That's cool. The one thing I did say is if it closes up here, that looks pretty strong. XRP is just not quite in the I'm excited territory. Something I think is interesting, though, is if we look at this, what I will call a flat top, which is creating very slowly with these higher lows, a flat topped ascending low upside breakout pattern. That's what I'd call it. But if we look at it, each time it's gone to this 54-cent area, it has only remained there as a wick. Today it did close above as a solid daily candle. If today, the new today that started a few minutes ago, if it doesn't fall back down below 53.8, if it holds 54 cents today, I think that looks, that's pretty bully. That'd be pretty bully. I would look for 61.8 cents. That's what I'm looking for as a trade. as a trader, 61.8. However, I don't think that yet. We've seen this once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, maybe 5 times. To fall back down and maybe hit 50 cents again would be really par for the XRP course. Like, it just is so slow moving. This is, since May of 22, it has been so slow moving in this range. Whenever it leaves it, it's going to probably rocket through. There you go. Daily's turning red slowly. I'm just not convinced this is it for XRP here. I don't think this is the breakout. I'd love to be wrong. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I have some XRP, but is it relevant whether it goes to 60 cents or 40, 50 cents to me? I think it's aiming for 61.8 cents. I don't know the timeline. Does not look like maybe it's going to hold that, but hey, it's all but the daily close then today. I don't know. It's good to see new faces. We've been streaming all through the bear market, all through the bull market, all through the previous bear market. And it was getting a little lonely on new people here. It's good to see new people here, even if they're asking about XRP. I'm okay with that. Alex Osorio finally subscribed. What a Chad. Took you a while, but you know what? You made the right choice, I think. I think you made the right choice. Bitcoin's still just chilling. Just chilling. We do have some kind of reversal forming here. Not saying a macro reversal, not saying even an exciting reversal. We have a retracement of some kind. Yes, we do. We do. So let's look at our normal suspects. 33.7. 34. Easy peas. Looking for that. Not very exciting. But we have some kind of bottom forming, so we got to look for the retracement. High, nice. Hey, what though? 25.6 right here, holding that low right here, could be incredibly bullish. Could be. I'm not convinced it will hold this low though. I honestly think we'll see something like this. But holding right here could be pretty damn bullish. That would be a 0.5 retracement after what is a face-melting rally. That's a bullish 5-0, baby. That'd be all right. Someone call Mitch Ray. Call him up, son. What's up, Vision? Hamza Perry. Beautiful new subscribers. Great to have you guys. This is the second live stream today. I'm burning oil at both ends, but I promised if it got spicy, I'd go live again. So here I am. Eating my words. Recession canceled. Rayanora, I agree. No, I don't know. Honestly, here's how I feel about recession. I'm not going to go into what I think will happen with Bitcoin and crypto because we talked about that earlier today. I hate repeating myself. I'll repeat that on Wednesday. But I just have been of the opinion that we can't have like a real recession. A recession where we lose productivity, where our output is lowered as a country. Honestly, as a globe, not even as a country. I don't think that that's really possible right now. A lot of you saw the buzz and forgot about it already. Some of you didn't. Some of you are using AI like me every day. But I don't see a possible way that from the beginning of this year into next year, into the year after that, and honestly, I don't know how far out that extends, but at least like a 2-year period, I don't see how we could net lose productivity as a globe with AI entering the picture in the way it's entered. I just don't see it. It doesn't mean that everything has to do well. It doesn't mean we'll make more cars. It doesn't mean we'll, whatever specific thing you're looking at. It doesn't mean that will. But as a globe, I don't know how we don't gain productivity hours at a rate we've probably never experienced since like manufacturing, like the industrialization. Like, how do we lose net productivity with AI? Like, AI doesn't solve all our problems right now. It's going to solve more and more, but like, I don't see how it will allow us to produce less. I don't see that. I don't know. What AI? Just AI as a concept, just replacing man hours. AI has already replaced man hours on this channel, and that's just my use of it. It's called war. I would disagree. I would say war is the whole point of war is to boost productivity. DGB, what's happening? Don't you pull up my heartstrings. New altcoin daily video stating ETF is coming this October. It sounds like clickbait. I mean, it's really not a terrible bet, but it's not like clickbait. But clickbait is the heart and soul, of content, of media, of YouTube, of everywhere. If you hate clickbait, you don't understand media. Media is only clickbait. Unsuccessful media is not clickbait. That's really what it is. All right, I'm rambling. Soul stopped right at the resistance. Closed daily, right below it. TRB didn't move past 100. Volatility up. Turbo's moved since that guy asked about it. Interesting. Link chilling. I posted this on Twitter. You can see it here. Golden Cross, Bitcoin. November 4th? Question mark? It depends. If we really rip up from here again, it will happen sooner. If we chill back out, which is probably the higher probability. If we chill back out, consolidate, accumulate, whatever you want to call it, distribute, accumulate over the next few days. November 4th looking pretty prime. Actually, that's technically moved up a little bit from the close today. By my very, very approximation, do not do this at home way of calculating this. Looks like it moved up a day. 2 days from this rally. Oh, say a day. 12th, 2nd. This is what I tweeted about, though, is that this is likely where we see a local top. If we continue rallying, especially in the next few days. Very likely we see the local top November 2nd. Why? Because that just seems to be how these major crosses work. If you look back to the most recent death cross on the daily, September 11th, everybody remembers that. That was the local bottom. So to see a local top doesn't mean doom, but local top meaning we retrace would make some sense around the 2nd. If you look back at some recent examples as well, they don't all fit quite as well. This one, we had a golden cross in February. However, that did kind of mark the top just a few days before. Local top. Before a higher low and swing high and a bunch of bullshit. But we don't tend to see these daily crosses play out in the way that they textbook should. So I'm not super stoked about it. Let's see. Death cross. Yeah, this one's just a bad example in general. It swung up into it, fell to a lower low. Gold cross, fell into it. They're just not that They're just not that reliable. Not that reliable. But based on what's happening here, if we continue to rally, I'd probably be looking forward to chill out. Maybe spend the first half of November, or maybe all of November, just being boring, especially if we see a really strong move up here. Let's take a look at this Bitcoin close in the day. Not gonna lie, that's pretty effing amazing. I'm trying to fight trying to fight the euphoria, man. That's pretty effing good. The one thing I was worried about still was that we were going to sell off into close and close below that trend line. Let's actually see what it looks like on regular. Nice, looks even better. Sweet. Close below this trend line. I certainly don't want to get anyone convinced that like this isn't still a possibility. It still is, but a close above that trend line is a much better thing to happen than for it to have closed just a few quarters of a percent lower under that trend line, where that began to be very likely looking. We can still test the 200 week. We just don't want to trade below it, and we do want to ideally stay away from it. We just want to stay away from it. It would be absolutely ideal. This might be a little bit high risk. Might be high risk. Probably is. But based on just that trend line, you could say, I am going to think or predict the market will move up as long as it stays above that trend line. It's not the craziest or worst advice, or not advice, not the craziest or worst plan for a trade, right? So I'm not saying do this, not financial advice, please don't do this, but someone could, in theory, market order along and then just basically look for a stop below that trend line, which is only like 32.8. 32.8, so like maybe you say 32.7 or 32.8 flat. That wouldn't be a terrible bet. I wouldn't give it the highest probability of working because realistically, you'd likely see a wick down there to break it just to prevent this trade from happening. But that's not the worst trading logic. It's not the worst trading thesis. Someone who's bored can make that trade. I'm not going to make that trade. I already got a long open. I'm not messing with it there. But that could be made because you're really betting on this breaking out as a pattern. And what might you do with it? That's the question. Let's say it like this. 37. Probably looking for like 37. You'd have a pretty juicy stop loss there. Yeah, pretty juicy. Juicer. And basically what this would be betting on is this scenario where you have 1, 2, 3. You did not reject. You move up to your 1618 or possibly your measured move. Come back down. This is what you're going to be looking for. This would be the signal of reentry. This would be right here, a much better long than right now today, the impatient long. Right there. Like 33.2. That would be juicy. That'd be juicy. Wow, it is, guys, I do want to tell you that I saw Bitcoin falling, so I made sure to go live. Because I didn't want it to drop too much. And I knew if I went live, that it would stop dropping, and it did. You're welcome. I'm only half kidding. It's sad how much I'm not actually kidding, though. It's like kind of sad. Whenever we go live, it just freezes in its spot. This is doing something. Doing something here. Bunch of crap. 5 looks okay. 15 still looks good, but anything outside it, like as we get farther in, they're all going to look good because we just made a crazy move up, and they're lagging. So what they're showing us is what just happened. They're not showing us what's going to happen. 2 hour though, so yeah, that just happened, and the 2 hours up, but the 2 hour was already up. So to me, that is less of telling me it's a lagging indication, and more saying you actually just had a significant breakout, which I think everybody would agree with at this point. 3 hour. Doesn't look that great, actually. Looks a little weak. 4 hour, though, is still beast. Look at this thing. I've never seen... I don't know if I've ever seen the 4 hour do this. This is wild. Like, that's just wild, dude. 4 hours usually a jokester. I'd feel more comfortable... We looked at 10 hour earlier in the stream. The only reason I pulled it up. I'd feel more comfortable if we had broken the high there on money flow. It's weird that we didn't. Momentum is still up. VWAP is up, but still below the range there. I'd feel more comfortable. It's weird. I have an idea. What is love? Don't hurt me. There we are. That's pretty spicy. That's pretty spicy. That's hella spicy. There it is. Steve! This is a cross above the clouds. You know what? This is tweetable too. This is a cross above the clouds. A bullish cross above the clouds on the week. That's about as good as it gets on a Chimoku cloud. It's about as good as it gets. Go back here. That's wild. When was the last time we had this signal? We technically, and I remember this because it was a big buzzkill. We did get this October of 21 when we did hit a new all-time high. But before that, I don't even know. May of 2020. Nah, price was in the cloud. It wasn't as bullish as this one. Right here. This was the last real one, in my opinion. October of 16. Right here. Cross above the clouds. On the week. That's spice. What a day. What a day. I feel like if I tweet that, though, it will bring bad stuff. Oh, well. That's just like my whole career. Little fire emoji. There we go. All right, let me read the chat. My bad, guys. I got very distracted. It's been a long day. This is like our 4th hour streaming. We gonna retrace the pump or what? JH, I wish I knew. If I'm being objective, that pump was so strong and blew past so many levels and closed so high that continuation is like the logical next thing to happen. That nuked the market's order books. Like, the order books are nuked. At this point, every dollar that was waiting for lower, probably moving their orders up. Like, that is in the last quarter of the year, with higher lows and higher highs throughout the year. Like, that's like, if there is a signal to the greater market, that's it. Like, right? That's it. Did he really dance with his hands TM? That's a good question. I don't know. You would have been bored AF and maybe given up on 9 months of crypto if you hadn't let me troll your chats. Dude, always welcome here, Wick. Friendly, intelligent, doesn't have to be both necessarily, but like friendly trolling is always welcomed here. I got thick skin. You're a great part of this community, Wick. We love you. We love you, bud. That is it though, Wick. You just nailed the value prop of this channel so hard. We're here. We're here. We're like a rock for you to be secured on. Without a community in crypto, it is very hard to make it through turbulence. When you have hundreds of other people doing the same thing, going through the same emotions, if anyone can help them just stay a little level-headed, it is the magic bullet in crypto, and that's what we do. That's it. That's it. I'm a pretty good trader, I guess, but like, I'm not always right. But what I always do is try to make this safest, best community for you guys, and that's what we do. That's why we're here. I'm gonna tell my kids you were Mitch Ray. That's silly. That's silly, man. This channel is way too positive. You know what? That's facts. I'm friends with Mitch Ray, and I'll say that's just straight facts. We are too positive to be Mitch Ray. Oh, just that we are. We're different people. You know you've got to pump it up. Pump it up. I gotta finish my non-alcoholic beverage. You the man, Ultra Journey. Oh yeah. I love the love on Twitter. Matthew Barnes, what's with this Gary Gensler? Gary Gensler's failed. He lost the battle. I like this. I like that. Oop. I like that. You get a follow 50 by halftime. I like that. I got the receipt, son. Yeah, my Dixie wrecked. Brandon Thielman, you're Dixie wrecked. Yeah, I did hear that the CEO of Bitcoin is increasing the prices. I did hear that. Panama City, Palm baby, Donald Palm, you, me, Panama City, let's go. Gary Gensler is absolutely a scapegoat. Absolutely. Make weird great again. Amen, Judge. Amen. MTC likes to pump it up. I love Randy. She's awesome. Is Tom Powell speaking tomorrow? Tomorrow? No, the 1st. He speaks November 1st. CEO? Okay, Sharknado's confirming here. Sauce is Trust Me and Sharknado. Crypto Sharknado. That's confirmed. Bitcoin CEO doing buybacks. Let's go. He's pumping it up. I don't know where my TA went. I'm just gonna really quickly re-add it here. I don't know where that box went, but now it's here. You see the economic calendar. You see this here. I hate things that are windowed. Chair fed Powell speaks again? Bros, he just spoke last Wednesday. He's speaking again 6 days before the FOMC? What? What? You better believe I'm scheduling that live right now. Like, while we're live, I'm scheduling that live. Like, live schedule. This is liveception. What? He's speaking again? Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when you schedule a live. There you go. That's what it looks like if you've never gone live. You know what? For this one, boys, no ad revenue. Let's go. Live chat. What is the Federal Reserve? Yes. Visibility. Wednesday. What time was that? What time was that? I missed it. I was so blown away by the fact of it, I forgot to look at when. I have like 8,000 tabs, dude. I need help. I need like serious tab management help. Too many tabs, too many charts, too many browsers open. Where in the hell is that? I legit just lost that. It's like lost in my abyss of tabs. I'll have to look it up again. One sec. Why is he speaking again, dude? That's wild. That's wild. Where is this shit? I just wanna make you feel like everything I do is never trying to make an issue for you. But I guess the more you thought about everything, you were never wrong in the first place. Okay, 16:35 o'clock. So what, 4:30? What? Why is he speaking so late? That's past his goddamn bedtime. Look at this. If you look at the last times he's spoken, last time he's speaked, he always speaks around noon. It's the only time he's any good. I guess on September he spoke at 4. 4:35? The hell? That's past his bedtime, dude. He's like not gonna be able to function. He's gonna be sleepy. Oh, the tab was right here. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Sorry, it's been a long ass day. It's been a long day. Let's say 4 p.m. right? He goes live at 4:30. We'll go 4 p.m. There you go. There you go. Scheduled. It's on the books. You better be here. I'm not even like closing the stream. I'm just like. Just gonna put that on the sketch, man. I've been missing some of them. I don't want to miss them. This Mafk, he's been just like sneaking in these speeches. There we go. Cool. Here we go. Bitcoin heading to the predictable retracement target. Right on cue. Right on cue. BlackRock spot ETF now listed. NASDAQ trade. Yeah, we've seen it, but like listed means like they have the listing. It doesn't mean you can actually trade it. It doesn't mean you actually buy it. How are you supposed to sleep with this kind of price action? Nora? Why do you think I'm streaming again? I don't think I'm going to be sleeping tonight. I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Sometimes you just don't sleep. That's it. It's part of being a trader. You're short. It can't go forever. Oh, epidemic moments. Epidemic moments. Bless you. Bless you, brother. Hopefully this doesn't freeze my screen. I'm screenshotting that. That's gonna go. Oh god, music loud? Yeah, I'll turn it down. My bad, fam. I can't tell how loud it is in your ears. I can tell by that drop off of viewers, though. It's probably a little loud for a while. Also, the volatility has chilled. I love this. I love it. I'm not making fun of you at all. I love it. I'm putting this in the Discord. Join the Discord. What a Chad, dude. You may have single-handedly saved this bull run just by saying that. I've seen crazier things happen. Team no sleep. Yep. Yup, 4 a.m. you're dead. Muhammad Jafar, go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. I know, I can't sleep either. Bitcoin trades 24 hours on crypto exchanges. How I work with ETF, it closes and opens. The exact same way that CME works. The exact same way that Grayscale works. They'll just resume trading at whatever price, right? And then algorithms and market makers will fix the problem as soon as it opens. Good night, Jack Jorza. Good night. Good night. Don't be a grandpa. I'm not being a grandpa. I already streamed for like 2.5 hours earlier. Now we're going for another like 2.5. Like, I'm just saying. I'm not sleeping probably, is what it is. I'm competing with Crypto Face on stream time. Hey, at least I have a worthy adversary. At least we got a worthy adversary. Love Crypto Face. Great dude. Great trader. Respect the shit out of him. Love the guy. Love him. I have so much respect for so many people in this space. And then no respect for so many people in this space. It's just a weird conundrum, really. It's a weird conundrum. Whoa. There we go. You guys know who the good ones are. You know who the bad ones are. Like, that's really, that it is what it is. You know who the good ones are. You know who the bad ones are. You don't need any more info. Drink some caffeine in front of the camera to trust you. I'll do the opposite. I'll keep drinking my non-alcoholic beverage. Stay alive for Asia Open. When's that? You love me too, Up and Run? I love you more. Get out of here. You see, Chico Crypto came back. Did he ever actually leave? I remember like 2 years ago, he posted about having, bad mental health. And like, I so very felt that. This is the worst mental health job in the world. I know you might not believe it being a viewer, but it is. I believe, like, I felt that. But I'm not sure he ever really left. So many creators do that. This is not a thing against Chico Crypto, but so many creators do that, and it does bother me when they're like, I'm done, I'm finished. And mental health, I have so much empathy, but you're not really done. Don't say that. I don't know. I've never said that. I've never said I was done. You know why? Because I'm never going to be done, fam. If I ever say I'm done, I'm lying. But I'll never say that, so it doesn't really matter. Dan Crypto. You know. Can I shout somebody out from the space who's really great and almost no one knows about him? The late adopter. Don't know him. Never heard of him. But shout him out. Go for it. He'll need to do more than be shouted out to earn my respect. But, I mean, I do my best to promote goodness in this space. And if someone else is doing that, I'm obviously going to approve of them. Right? I even approve of people that you guys don't like. I don't approve of the things they do, but I approve of them as a human. So, if we get a dump or a pump during close, is it safe to say we'll retrace from close? Good time to short or long? That is a crazy time to short or long, dude. Did you see that volatility? You had to have been in a position. If you were watching the stream, which you were earlier, we did go long. We didn't expect 35K, but we went long. Is what it is. At this point, honestly, I would not short or long here. I say that and I put this long position, but I did say I'm not taking this. I do this a lot. They're all theory. They're for learning. The better trade is going to be just to the 618, just to 33.8. 33.7, 33.8. But I'm not opening any trades here. Holy F. No way, man. No way. Not in this volatility. This thing is just as likely to rocket to like 40K tonight as it is to plummet absolutely like back down into like the 20s. With that kind of volatility, you can never underestimate the next move. Like, the next move is going to be bigger. You just don't know what direction it is yet. You got some validation, some invalidation, but I'm not making any new trades here. When does Asia open? Because maybe. Who drinks through a straw? No, dude. I know. People who drink very large drinks and don't want to knock their teeth out with a like 5 or 6 pound. Wow, I don't know if you saw that. 5 or 6 pound glass. That's who. $100. He cries next episode. Are you talking about me? I mean, it's not the worst bet. Out of the 1,000 videos on YouTube that I have, I did cry during one of them. Maybe 2 of them. Maybe. Ultra Chaos Steve is my registered therapist, who I'm going to need. And he needs a therapist. So we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Love you, Steve. If you're not in the Discord, I just don't know what the F you're doing with your life. What's up, Wolfpack? I shouted you out earlier. I didn't see you talk. It's almost noon down under. How's it all there down under? Sorry for the terrible accent. I'm not making fun of you. Morning across Indian Asia. Wolfpack, can you describe to us the sunrise there right now? Oh, wait, no. It's noon, so not sunrise. Can you describe the mid-noon? I guess it's the summertime noon, too. Describe it to us, please. What's happening, ILYBB? Oh, I love you, babe. What's happening? Bitcoin's going back to 33.8. And I don't know what happens after that. Big Don put in his order. 34K incoming. I mean, I think that's a pretty good bet, honestly. Yeah, I mean, 34K is not a high bar, so that's pretty good. He went to Machu Picchu and streamed from there? I mean, that's pretty cool. I want to go to Machu Picchu. He has your respect and always did? All right, well, that's 2 of our community backing him up. That's better than most people. That's better than, like, what we hear most of the time. People are like, have you heard of this guy? And people are like, I hate that douchebag. Like, but let's be real. In crypto, there are so few good actors, man. There's so few. It's rare. Any good actors you find, like, you don't have to think I'm good at what I do. You don't have to think I'm, like, interesting or whatever. Like, I try, but at least I hope everyone who sees our content realizes that I'm genuine, that I love crypto, and I want you to succeed in crypto. And I don't want to profit off of, like, I don't want you to lose and me profit. And that is why I think so many people in the space are scumbags. It's like, that's kind of what they're after. I don't want to make a penny if it means you lose a penny. That's why I only ever do, like, exchange stuff. Like, you're going to use an exchange to trade anyway. You're going to pay the fee anyway. I get a tiny % of that if you use my link. So it's nothing you're going to lose anyway, but it's like it's not a net negative to you. I'll never propose to you something that's a net negative where it's like, buy this so I can dump it on. I don't know, dude. That's just not me. I love crypto. I will never do anything to hurt it. Period. Period. That's it. That's all I hope. I hope that's the one thing people think about me is that I'm like just not a scumbag. I don't know. Chico warned you of the Celsius collapse before it happened. You were saved because of it? That's dope as hell. I honestly don't know enough about Chico to make any judgment. He's one of the biggest channels that I've watched the least of. But that's a really low bar because I just don't watch other channels. I just know that he was around. He's like just been around a long time. I wish him the best. I don't know anything about him. No way you'd short right now, Mitchell Cyberg. I feel the same way about long. Like, I wouldn't long or short right now. I did put this theoretical trade up. But that take profit's very big. That's a very big take profit. I think that's a little too big. Did we get it this way? I can't remember now, guys. I streamed earlier today. This is our second stream because it's spicy. I'm pretty beat, but I'm going to probably be up all night, so let's go. You enjoy the freedom of my streams. I don't know what that means, Peckham, but you rock, dude. And freedom. I am pro Bitcoin. I am pro freedom. Those are the 2 things I am. That's it. America. No, not America. Just freedom. Just general freedom. Golden sunshine. God, Wolfpack. That's a beautiful, beautiful description. Golden sunshine draped through high clouds. An epic thunderstorm rolled through a couple nights back. Almost 40,000 lightning strikes. 1 for each dollar Bitcoin will be worth by the end of this year on your island. Truly moving. Truly moving, Wolfpack. I love you, brother. It's good to see you back, man. It's awesome to see, like, OGs of this channel come back. Like, I love it. Everybody needs a little break. Everybody needs a little break. But we'll be here. I'll be here. Never forget, though, Freedom is not free. It is not free. That's true. Very counterintuitive. You hope Pepe keeps plugging. Oh, I closed my short. Pepe can do whatever the hell it wants. Remember when we were watching this and I said 1050 is like really probable? 1044, 1050. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, it hit. Remember when we were live earlier and Pepe was here and I said, guys, I'm really worried about my Pepe short. I'm probably going to close it, but I'll deal with it after I'm live. And then I closed it. Thank God. Thank God. I'm gonna move this over because we didn't get stopped out on that. We closed in profit. I'm gonna say like, I don't even know where it was. Let's just leave it. Pepe might go higher though. We'll see. It is at like a pretty major resistance here. 1050. I don't know what that is in zeros. I mean, after that, after you get it past like 1100, you got 1480. I don't know. If that happens quickly, that'd be wild, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Link is reaching higher. It's reached higher in the last 42 minutes than yesterday. I think our link resistance call at what? Yeah, 1450 is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Solana. Is Solana going to turn me into a liar today? Not a liar, but an incorrect trader, probably. Hey, we were looking here. We're looking for this. If it has a strong day today, though, we might not get the back test. We might be moving up quickly, like 47. Solana has moved incredibly bullishly for a coin I don't really like. Cass will hit our take profit today. Cass will hit the take profit trade here. I have a very good feeling. It's not really a big move to the upside. I mean, the whole trade was 24%, but like from here, it's like 1%. I don't know, like 2%. 88 put in a higher high already. Interesting. Not really. I mean, I still think it's going right here to this red box, and then I'll care it all after that. XDC, I'm not excited about that yet. ENJ, not excited about that, but it looks alright. XRP might be turning me into a fool as well. We'll see. Matic slowly. I really think Matic is just like magnetized to 66. As high as 68, but I think 66. Not excited until it hits there. Ooh, boopy doopy doopy doop. I don't know if you heard that, but doopy doop. $100 link would be nice. I think that's reasonable. Not soon, but reasonable. So Bitcoin is 35K, is Super Saiyan 1 to 2. What is Super Saiyan God Blue? I think above 69K is like a reasonable Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, yeah. Yeah, probably. Check out INJ. We already looked at INJ, but I'll pull it up. Where are you, INJ? I think I closed INJ actually earlier. We looked at it at the stream earlier today, and we looked at it very briefly in this stream. I mean, when you're crushing trades, though, it's like, you know, there's not much to look at. You know, it's just like, yeah, according to plan. According to plan. Looking for 1280. 1280. It hit 1160 today. Fair. INJ, dude, I still didn't look at my portfolio if I own this. I think I have some. But this is quite a chart, dude. I know that this is probably not all the history on Binance. There's probably more where it doesn't look quite as good. But like, this is quite a chart. Invert that chart and tell me what you see. Like, that's a doom chart inverted. That's a chart that's looking to retest its lows. In my opinion, that chart's looking to retest its lows. Not in one swoop, but like in a swoop down to like maybe, yeah, like 16, back to like 10, then down to like the 25. Like that is a chart looking to retest its lows. Inverted. 1283 is the top of this trade. I mean, it was like an 87% take from our entry. So like, could we have said it was higher? Yeah, I mean, like, I could do this. And I still think that will hit. But, I mean, there's nothing to be said. It's just what we're looking for. I know. I just hate repeating myself. Honestly, if I got better at that or came to terms more with it, maybe our streams would be better, because I realize repetition is important. Because the people who are here right now were not here 30 minutes ago, with the exception of a few. I don't know. Dot, please. Dot, please, you. I did pull up Dot earlier, but I don't think it's done anything. It's right back to resistance. You was. Hell yeah, Jack and a Crack. I know you was. I know you was. It's right there. It's right there. Dots, I mean, this is great. It looks great, right? This is great. It's great. It's at 437. It's actively defying my more bearish call on it. It's actively defying it, right? I was saying we're going down. We're going down to $2. It's actively defying that. Here's the problem. It's not the end of the world. But that's just right back at resistance. Like right here. I said this earlier in the stream. 437. Like, that's great. If you've been holding Dot, you're a long term, like that's a good sign for you. If you're looking to go long right here, you're just entering a blender. I mean, it might work out, just as like it probably works out every once in a while when people jump into giant blenders, but like most of the time they just like turn into mulch, right? It's possible. It's possible. Can we get Link back to 9 so you can sell your house and go all in? Andre, only Alexandria Miranda if you don't do that. If you promise me you won't do that, then I will send Link back to $9. I don't have the power to do that at all. But I fully do think it will actually go and trade into the $9 range, yes. But please just don't do that. Don't do that. Please. As your friend. As your friend in a normal friendship relationship where you tune into my stream sometimes and I like randomly will notice you're chatting and talk to you. As your really close friend. I don't know what I'm saying. I love you, brother. Don't do that. You are now entering a blender. Shingus, thanks for being here, dude. I only stream because you guys are here. Don't thank me for streaming. I thank you for being here. This is what this is what I was doing before this happened. This is what I'm going to be doing after the stream. Like, I'm just chilling here looking at the charts. Like, it is much better with company. Tell you what. I appreciate all of you. I got to get rid of some of these tabs, dude. Tabs. I'd like some tabs. Let's see. Little recap here. Little recap. Still long from 27. No. Well, this is the 16.5. Still long from 16.5. Still, baby. These are God trades. God tier trades, man. Snipey Wipies. Still long from 16.5. Ape. Still long from what was supposed to be $1, but turned out to be $1.04. Because I was impatient and live. Ooh, that's actually up a good more percent. 80% now. It's like 60% earlier. Ape's still moving. I might try to close this ape long at $1.28. We'll see. This is a really lonely position now. This used to have a bunch of other like fun positions with it, but now it's just by itself here. This is probably the last trade I make on Fairdesk. Fairdesk was a sponsor of ours for a long time. Great partner. They decided to end things. No hard feelings. Femex is still our sponsor. Sign up with them instead. But this is probably the last trade I'll make there. It's a hell of a trade, though. I'll tell you what. That's a hell of a fucking trade that we made. That's realized 1,800, unrealized 4,500. It's all live, baby. I did, though. I don't want to like LARP on you. Unlike everyone else who trades live. Not true. Not true. But most people. Most people. I did eat that short hard. Hard. It's like a $1,500 loss. But I was net long the whole time, so I technically profited even though I lost 1,500. That's why I realized more on it. Easy peas. Here we go. Bitcoin very, very slowly and reluctantly moving to another live stream target. Of course. Predictable. That part's predictable, but what happens there is not. So it's very predictable if you guys watch these streams a lot. It's very predictable for me to be able to identify when a move is reversed locally. So like what happened here. You moved up. It came down. At that point, the move is reversed locally. Like, you've pulled back enough. It fell. This is when we started seeing like some low time frame kind of divergence and stuff. Didn't hit a higher high, but it also didn't hit a lower low and started coming up. Right there, it's like, all right, we have a reversal. It doesn't mean reversal, we're going to the moon, but it means that we're not doing this. We're doing maybe this, right? And that's pretty predictable. This is where good trading comes in. Maybe I need to drink more. This is where good trading comes in. It's not guessing knives. It's not finding the top. It's not finding the bottom. It's finding the very consistent things that you can find. And it's going to be different for everyone. Because for me, this is just my jive. This is where I make my money. It's like I can call very low time frame, larger time frame as well, but like low time frame kind of reversal, and I'll just look for a retracement and I'll be in and out. And that's just an easy play for me. Whatever is an easy play for you is going to be different. But I hit these a lot because this is just my groove. It's just like my groove. And it's mostly just because I have an eye now for when price action is like losing momentum maybe, or is stalled out in one direction. I certainly am not 100%. I still lose, like even Wednesday's stream, right? Is that on this chart? Maybe it isn't. Let's see. Maybe it's this one. Oh no, that was one from earlier. I do miss. I don't know. I'm not even going to pull up examples. There's plenty of examples. If you guys tune in every day, you've seen them. Plenty of examples where I lose. But I have an edge of some kind on these little specific reversals. Find your edge. It's not going to be the same as mine. It could be, but odds are it won't be. It's just like whatever, I don't know, you instinctually see, you go for. That's what makes a good trader. A good trader is not trading every single move. It's not longing every bottom, shorting every top. That doesn't exist. That's a fantasy. That is what channels will sell you to try to sell you something, honestly. Like, just to try to get you to give them their money, because they probably aren't good traders. They pretend they never lose. I don't know. That's not reality. No one. The greatest traders in the world lose all the time. But the greatest traders in the world know their edge, and they take it, and they know when, they can identify when it's happening, and they take action. That's it. They know they're going to lose, they know they're going to win, but they know on the spread over enough numbers, they're going to win more than they lose, or at least profit more than they lose. Whatever. That's it. I don't know if there was a greater point to that, but there is no longer. Stick BR, straight to 48K by the morning? Sure. I mean, I've been saying 48K since last year. I've been wrong, but I'm getting closer now. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm not the man, I'm just like, I'm just honest. It's just mind-blowing how many people who do kind of content like this, and I have a lot of examples of people who aren't that, but it's mind-blowing. It's honestly, it's more prevalent in stock stuff. I turn on like stock people, and I'm like, dude, you are such a LARP. You are lying so bad. You're like, my win rate is blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're just not a good trader. Like, you're just full of it. It does happen a lot more in stocks, which is odd to me, but it does happen in crypto too. Anybody who just isn't, I don't know, anyone who's trying to be perfect, because that's the best sell, right? If I'm the perfect trader, you should pay me $10,000 and I'll tell you what to do, or, something. This is not real. This is not a real thing. Here we go. Here we go. Where did this go? How do I have so many of these open? Oh God, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed by charts. One sec. I'll find it. Here we go. I found it. Shh, I found it. Nope, that's still not it, because it doesn't have the arrow. Son of a bee. Whatever. I have no idea what happened to that one. Oh, it's right here. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I'm not giving any kind of trading advice right now, guys, because like I said earlier, I'm not drinking any adult beverages. 420 likes earlier on the stream, nothing to do with it. That's why I'm just vibing more and probably ranting more. Let's go. Your first year, 2017, was bad. Bull markets are not friendly. They're not friendly. I don't know who told you they were. They're not. You're on 100% win ratio before the ATF fake news. But Alex, honestly, if you ever find yourself as a trader, and if you just are starting to trade, especially leverage, you'll find that at some point you probably will say something similar. Identify that as soon as you can. Identify that you're saying this, because what you're describing is something that is impossible. It is not impossible to have a 100% win rate over some trades. It's not impossible to have 10 winning trades in a row, right? But to have a 100% win rate is absolutely impossible to sustain. It will not happen. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't even, I mean, look at FTX. Look at Almeida. They were market making and they could not continue winning, right? Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You will not win 100%. Almost everyone at some point, though, will experience something like that, myself included. And it's just part of the trap. Part of the trap. As soon as you feel it, you got to be like, I should probably de-risk. Probably de-risk. It's like boxing and never getting hit. Exactly, Paul Wood. Exactly. Everyone in boxing has some period where they've never been hit, right? Sometimes they probably last for years, maybe. I don't know. At least for many matches. But it is impossible to maintain 100% not getting hit in boxing. Not going to happen. Muhammad Ali got hit, right? That's right. You don't use stop losses. You and Caroline. See, Ron, I love you, bro. Honestly, I don't ever use stop losses. And I'm not sure I've ever had a losing trade. Chat, you need to keep me more honest than you've been keeping me, because we listened to that clip live of Caroline and we didn't like immediately be like, oh shit, this is a rug. Like, the CEO is saying she doesn't use stop losses and she's never lost a trade. I remember making fun of it, but I don't remember thinking, oh shit, that's really bad. That's really bad that someone has billions of dollars of our assets is saying this. Next time I'll know, though. Next time I'll remember. Whenever that is. But yeah, chat, you gotta call me out more clearly. You gotta be a little more vicious. Gotta be a little more vicious here. We're hitting 33.8. I mean, we're at 33.720, so yeah, I mean, I would guess. Probably. It wasn't a rug. Look at the connections. What rugs? What connections? What's up, Clint? Boom. You woke up in Thailand. Clint, did you go to sleep not in Thailand and then wake up in Thailand? Buddy, if you need help, just put like a sunglasses emoji in the chat, buddy. Maybe put in your GPS coordinates. We'll send help. But if you're having a good time, I mean, who are we to judge it? You have a good time. Sometimes cucumbers taste better pickled. Icy Coolie, that's very deep. Very deep. Most of the time, I would argue. What's up, buddy? What's up, Talha? Salim, how are you? Isn't that from a movie? Probably. What's up, Sam? Sam needs help. Vision needs help. Please send help to Sam and Vision. They've sent the code. They've sent the code. They need help. It's okay. If you need help, though, you should just join the Discord and subscribe, because that's really the help you need. Say if you lost 50,000 on a trade without a stop loss, do you owe that money? Dan Crypto? That's very hard to say. So here's how this works. On traditional exchanges, you do have the potential to lose more than your account. And in that case, technically you'd owe them money. I don't know how successful that enforcement is. It's possible. But on crypto exchanges, at least to my 7 going on 8 year experience, there is no way on a crypto exchange to owe more than you have in the account. And the exchange itself, in my experience, does not ever allow you to bet more than that. So there is no negative scenario on a crypto exchange. Like, knock on wood, that's not the word. At least to anything I've ever heard. And that really boils down to, well, they don't really have your information. They don't have your bank account. They just have the assets you put there. That's all you can lose. On Robinhood, I know there are scenarios where people have ended up owing money, and I think that's theft. I think that's straight up theft. I think that should be illegal. I think those places should, I think they should be prosecuted. That's theft. That's like going to a casino with $100 bill betting that $100 bill and then the casino being like, you owe us $1,000. It's like, no, I don't. I gave you $100. You say I lost it, so okay, it's yours. There's no scenario where I owe you more money. Like, that's it. Unless you go in and you're like, hey, I need a loan. Give me a loan. Like, yeah, that's different. That's absurd, right? That's just an absurd scenario. But in crypto, that is not really a thing. I don't want to say it can't happen or will never happen, because that's just a bad bet. But like in general, no, that's not a thing. On stock apps and stuff, yeah, that happens a lot. There still shouldn't be debt, in my opinion, on stock apps and things, but I think it does happen. I don't think they can like reasonably collect, especially people who are like glitching out Robinhood and like getting like billions in leverage and getting liquidated. Like, I don't think they reasonably can collect, but what they can do is take you to court and garnish your wages forever, right? Like, that's not good. Pepe's chilling, dude. It's chilling. It's chilling. Don't worry about Pepe right now. Don't worry. If you need to worry about it, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about it if you need to. Not right now. Starships were meant to fly. Speaking of which, and completely unrelated, guys, how do we get Taylor Swift? Like, powwow. We got like 400 people here. We've lost a lot of viewers. That's fine. We got a lot of people here, though. Still. We lost a lot. We got a lot. How do we, as a group, get Taylor Swift to date Bitcoin? Go. Because if we can do that, I have seen so many, like, just people who don't care about football. They're watching football now. They think Taylor Swift is on the team. They're watching the games. Like, how do we get her to date Bitcoin? Because if we can do that, that's the moon, right? That's how we get there. One T Swiftie at a time. I heard something that if Taylor Swift were to run for president, which she can't, mind you, in this election, she's not old enough. But if she were to, with her like following, that she would win an election, and that is frightening. That's frightening. How do we get her to date Bitcoin, though? For real. I'll send her a message, guys, and I'll be like, hey, what up, girl? But like, that's not gonna work, dude. You guys might think I'm famous, but she don't think I'm famous. Weirdly, though, Taylor Swift and I are not. We're not that. I don't know how to say this without doxing myself. We didn't grow up that far from each other. It wasn't that far. It wasn't close. It wasn't that far. So like maybe got like, hey, we're both from the Northeast. What's up? That won't work. Thanks for pointing out the resistance level on Soul, of course. Dilia Moti, I don't know who that is. Now you change your name. Help to sell the top. Fuck yeah, dude. Respect the pump. What's up, Sterling Lee? The danger zone. What's up, Bullish Bradley? Chemistry, bro. What kind of chemistry are you getting into? What's up, Crypto High? Dave Collins. Donato Cabrera. Elizabeth. As the only female watching at all today, and this is our second live stream, how do you feel? Could you tell us? Give us a little insight to how you feel. It would be valuable. It's a very rare sample size here, and we appreciate you. Don't you ever be rude to any females in crypto, or you're not my friend, all of you. We don't have any. Stop freaking them out. Stop kicking them out. We don't have any. Keep them. Be nice to them. Even if you don't like them, even if you don't think they're cute, doesn't matter. Just be nice. Keep them. If you guys ever want to get laid and think that crypto's cool, it's got to start with women liking it, and it is not going there because y'all were douchebags in the last bull run, all right? I'm just saying it. Someone had to say it. What's up, Air Random? Ayad, Felipe, Iced Cooley, I got you already. Jack and Crack got you. Jonathan Schaefer got you. Crunk got you. LCG, there's a new name. What's up, bro? Mosey, how you doing? Naz Redline Kirkoof. Very spicy name. New England SFD. Pixelmite. Sam, just Sam. Sophie Loves. I love you, Sophie. What's up, Sterling Lee? Tala Salim. I said hello, but I'll say it again. Vision. We are slaves. We are. Wiggins of Hipfire. I don't know what that means, but I like it. What's up, dude? What up? Am I simping? Who am I simping for? I'm simping for you all to get laid eventually on crypto being cool. So I guess yes? I guess. I don't know. I'm more talented than Taylor Swift. That is maybe the biggest compliment I've ever gotten. Thank you. Maybe. Taylor would pump the market more than Elon, hands down. Easy peasy. I'll simp for Taylor. If Taylor Swift will date Bitcoin, I will simp. I'll simp for it if that means that's what happens. Absolutely, guys. I will lay that down. I'll lay my reputation down in honor of that, in hopes of that. Like, that is a much bigger win than I could ever provide, like, hands down. Still streaming, that's right, A-Train. Are you real, Elizabeth? Probably. Statistically, during the bull run, our demographic splits out to about like 90% men, 10% women. In the bear market, it like just careens towards 100% men. So like statistically, yes. So we need your take. Tell us. Sophie Loves is here, so statistically I'm wrong. And not all females talk, and I agree. And I think females are honestly, less likely to talk in this setting than men. They shouldn't. They shouldn't feel that way, but I think that's reasonable. What is your TP in BTC? I placed this so long ago, I don't even remember. 37, this is like the in-stream trade. Honestly, all my TPs were hit today. Like, now I'm just like kind of reaching for the stars. Silence, simp. Bogo Binter has spoken, guys. Bogo Binter has spoken. Everyone. Tamar Tiao. You work with molecular photo switches. I don't know what that is, but that's cool, dude. Am I simping? Yes. I'm simping just for all of you all. Hey, yo. What's up, Renga? What up? What's up, Easy Riser? Means I don't aim. All right, neither do I. We don't get laid, we're in crypto. Sam, I'm trying to change that for you and everyone. Whether you know this or not, I, behind the scenes, have been trying to make crypto cool. When I started streaming, a big reason of it was like, man, none of these people streaming I find relatable. I find them all kind of autistic, and I mean, I'm a little autistic, so that's fine. But like, I don't think they appeal to most people. So why don't I try to just be like a normal dude? That's a big part of my origin, actually. I'm trying to make this cool for everybody, because if we can make it cool for everyone, we all win. That's it. And also, I will correct you, Sam. People in crypto get laid. It's just like everything else. You just got to hit that threshold. Weird thing on Bybit, you had a small short in the high volatility, made a mistake, you didn't have time to adjust. When above liquidation level, did not liquidate. Yes. So that's not that weird. Nick M, not that weird. So here's the reality of a stop loss. A stop loss is a market order. It's a conditional triggered market order. And so what happens, and you'll find that happens a lot. Maybe not a lot, it does to me. If you place your stops really well, you'll find it happens a lot. What happens is price moves there, but there's no liquidity there. It's like maybe one order. It's like a flash sell that gets bought up and the price moves up. So what happens is there's no liquidity there and your stop loss doesn't trigger. And that also happens to the upside as well. It's a good thing when it doesn't happen for you. It happened to us. It literally happened earlier in the stream. This afternoon. I keep wanting to say that yesterday. In the stream earlier, I set a stop loss and it got hit, but it didn't stop. So that is a good thing when it happens. However, this is the reality of stop losses or any market or any trigger order, is that they are never guaranteed to order at that price, ever. What they're guaranteed to do, and I use that loosely, what they're supposed to do is to, when that price is achieved, is to trigger that order at market. Okay. So it almost guarantees you don't get that order unless there's great liquidity. In your case, that's a good thing to have happened. Typically, when that happens to me, I like to close my order earlier and take the profit because I got lucky. I like to take the money and run in that scenario usually. But that will happen a lot. If you don't want that to ever happen, your only real course or discourse is to use limit orders. Limit orders are physically, whatever that means, in the order book. So if price moves to that price and you have a limit order there, it will fill if price moves past that point. Price should not be able to move past that point without it triggering. Limit orders are guaranteed at that price. Market orders are not. And so that happens a good amount. The lower the liquidity on an exchange, the more likely that is to happen. But it's absolutely a blessing when it happens in your favor. Take the money and run, buddy. Take the money and run. You're getting laid tonight, Tonzi, like the chips? Haha, just playing, man. Jeanette, the women are coming out of the woodwork. Look, that's all it took. All I had to say was that there's no women here. You have to be nice to them, and they're just coming out of the woodwork. How you doing, Jeanette? No, I love it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Live to love. Dig in the Hong Kong stream. We're at all kinds of hours. Sweaters fire. Thank you, Z-Dub, Z-Dub. Watching from the Philippines. Shout out to all of our Philippine brethren and sisterin out there. Proper autistic is cool. Like, let's be real. Like, Vitalik is 100% autistic, right? Still respect the crap out of him. Still think he's a genius. But, like, that guy making YouTube videos is not going to make friends. No one attaches to his personality. Like, no one's like, man, he's so charismatic. I want to get into crypto. Like, let's be real. Hasa Face is gay, and, buddy, you're welcome to be gay. No issues. I'm libertarian AF. You do what you want to do. As long as it doesn't impact me doing what I'm doing, I do not care. I won't speak for you, Jack and Crack, but I think we both know I am. I think we both know that I am. Nah, I love you, bro. I'm just playing. Can I check PP, AD? We keep looking at PP. To PP. I closed my short on PP. I'm looking for 1054 on PP. I'm calling it PP from now on, by the way, guys, just so you know. Well, there's the end of my drink. Cheers. Come on, Bitcoin. Destroy that box. Giggity, giggity. Giggity, giggity. Destroy my box. Bitcoin. Never said that before in my life. But I agree. Whatever floats your boat and doesn't sink mine. That's beautifully put. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever floats. No, really what it is whatever floats my boat, and then I don't care about your boat unless it's sinking mine. Yeah, that's fair. We love being in Gay Tom's Discord facts. Crypto Sharknado is at the top of gay Discord facts in our Discord, guys. And whether you're gay or not, doesn't matter. But if you want to see them, you got to join the Discord and you'll see. Sharknado is in the top. Number one. He's held it, actually, I want to say for like 3 or 4 years now. Him and Bear are tied in their relationship, but we love them both. Burn. Best part is it's still cheap. I don't know, is it? Holy smokes, all ladies I know. See, guys, I told you if you just let me and you stop fighting it, I'm slowly going to make it cool. And it's going to start with Taylor Swift dating Bitcoin. Very small ask. Elizabeth, Jeanette, all of the ladies, you're all so welcome here. If anyone messes with you on the YouTube or in the Discord, you just message me personally and they're gone. They're gone. Call me a simp, I don't care. If any of us are ever getting laid over the shit, we gotta get women into it. They have to feel safe. That's it. Period. Done. That's it. That's it. Smash the likes. Smash the likes for Crypto Sharknado and Bear and their relationship and how much we love them. And support them as a couple. They're just so great together. Am I a fan of Andrew Tate? Nah, dude. That guy seems really worried about, like, being a man. Like, he seems, like, really concerned that everyone around him has to know he's a man. Like, I just don't think that's true confidence, man. I think that's insecurity just bleeding out. But if you like Andrew Tate, I don't care, man. Go for it. Doesn't bother me. You're welcome to. You're welcome to. Whatever you want, you're welcome to. I don't know, dude. Dude just seems insecure AF in, like, this, like, jacket of I'm rich, and, like, that means I'm not insecure. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I know I just triggered 1 million internet armies saying that, but I don't care, dude. You know why? Because I don't care what people think of me. If Andrew Tate spent a little less time caring about what people think of him, I would think he's cooler. Fun fact. I'm sure he doesn't care what I think, and that's fine, because I don't care what he thinks. It's mutual. Going to sleep. Go to sleep. I should go to sleep, but I'm never going to go to sleep tonight. I am all that is man. Who's Officer Farva? I like that, though. That was a disbelief breakout. Agreed. He's a fool. I mean, I agree, but it is what it is. A guy that disses women, dude, thank you, Wiggins. You and I may be missing that toilet seat or hitting that toilet seat all day, but yeah, dude. Someone who has such negative feelings towards women, I just don't think you're a real man. Like, sorry, Andrew Tate. Real men love women. And you know what? Real men don't have to love women. They can love men. I don't care. But, like, real men don't, like, spend their whole lives focusing on bringing women down. Or no, not even women, other people down. That's it. Real men don't need to bring other people down. You know why? Because they're already up here. If you're down here, maybe you got to stack bodies under you to get up there. But if you're up here, why are you throwing people down there? Your job is to bring people up. That's the people I respect. People that bring other people up. That's it. I don't know. I don't want to talk about Andrew Tate anymore. He doesn't occupy that much space in my brain to talk this much about him on stream. Don't need it. On Bitcoin, someone says on Bybit it was higher. Yeah, I mean, perp exchanges that high is going to be much higher. That's pretty typical. Ooh, we're going to have someone from Fox Business News on our channel. Fox Business. They're going to be on our channel. Probably next week. I guess we'll figure out when the timing is, but they just confirmed they're in. Might not be next week, but it'll probably be next week. That'll be cool. Do I play chess? I played a lot of chess, my friend. Would I recommend to enter short? Nah, Ruslan. Ruslan. What's up with Ruslan? How you doing, brother? Sorry, I can't say your last name. What's up with Ruslan? I wouldn't long or short here. I'd probably lean to the short side right now just because we're at like the 0.5618 with a stop above 34.50. But I wouldn't take either trade. With this kind of volatility, this move up, this retracement, right back to the 618, like you could take a really tight stopped short, but like I'm not messing with that. This thing is live. This thing is a powder keg set on fire. It could just explode to the upside or downside so quickly. And I don't think right here is the entry. We were talking about longs earlier today. Hate to say it, but hindsight's a bitch. That was the play. That was the play. I had shorts on the way up. I got wrecked. I closed for like $1,500 loss on those. Net, I'm still positive on, but I ate it too on the way up. I did not expect 35K. Kevin Samuels for life. I don't know who that is, but I'll support them because I don't know who they are. You appreciate my live chats? Thank you, Sophie. You are short total crypto cap. Interesting. Where can you short total crypto cap? I don't know if you're being literal. I mean, is it at resistance? Yeah, I mean, it did break resistance, but is it? Yeah, it's there. I'll put it this way, guys. Like, if you watch these streams, you'll find some really repetitive shit that I say is when you have really big moves up, we don't look to go long. When you have really big moves down, we don't look to go short. We look to play the retracements. We look to make some kind of, in and out, some kind of scalpy play. But we're pretty much always trying to catch these moves. We're trying to catch these, like, bigger moves, right? That's why you've seen me have longs at, like, all of these. You've seen me have shorts at all of these as well. I'm talking about Bitcoin, not total. You see me have shorts at all these highs. Sometimes I just get stopped out because I get greedy. But you moved up. It's rough to long now. Like, as cliche as it is, like you missed that long. And now you might be long in the top. There is a probability that you're going to long the continuation. But it's just it's just not a good bet. I know. Like, I would almost feel more comfortable right now if I was like totally in cash, waiting for 35K to break and then going in at 35K, which is a terrible choice. But I would rather do that, honestly, than like kind of enter here and then like be allowed to just bleed down and be like, well, I didn't get the top, so I'll watch it go down. Like, nah, I'd rather like buy the breakout and have a stop personally. But none of that's my real investing strategy. So I would never be in that position. You control your position, period. Stunning everybody. 48K at halving. I mean, I still think 48K this year. This year shorting around 33.8. No. I am not Durban. Though I will say, if you were going to randomly short this 38 to 34, 33.8 to 34, this isn't the craziest point. I think going short right here makes a lot more sense than going long from like a zoomed in, compartmentalized view. I mean, if you zoom out, it's like, well, you broke through everything. You're probably looking for continuation. So long's probably the play. But like going long right here, I would almost rather wait for 35. Like, really. At that point, it's like at least you have confirmation of a higher high. Like a higher break. I don't know. Right here just seems like you're FOMOing it at the top, doesn't it? It does. It does. You're playing with gas right now. Interesting. Kind. Not this one. The other one. I think it's gone. It's downstairs. Sipping whiskey, trading the PPC run. That's the way it is. What's the best entry for low time frame? I mean, here's my low time frame entry. I could correspondingly say this. I think that, honestly, I think searching for a short right now is like chaos. I think it's like really chaos. But if I were to, gun to my head, pick a position, I'd probably look to short 34. I'd probably look to ride that to like 31.8. Like that, you could even have a little more lenient stop. But like, that's gun to my head probably what I'd do. But I don't have a gun to my head, and so I don't like that trade. I'm not taking that trade. We just had a crazy breakout with a crazy retracement. We had so much volatility. I'm looking for more upside. I'm looking for more upside. Period. That's it. Might be wrong. That's what I'm looking for. What's your opinion on H-bar? 10x, 20x, 30x? If that's not a loaded question, if you aren't searching for your answer that you want, I ain't never seen it. But it's okay. We all do that. You're with me. Less stress. Yes. That's why we're here. Less stress. Did we just become best friends? Do you want to do karate in my garage? I do. Short once I hit the red box? No. I mean, I placed this here so you guys who are like, I can tell are like itching to short. Like, this is a reasonable short. I'm not taking it, but it's reasonable. Mina's breaking out. Let's go back to Mina quick. Mina breaking out, hitting a higher high here. Interesting. Mina did kind of lead the pack yesterday. Breaking to a higher high today. It has resistance at just about 50 cents. That's a very small upside from here. It's a 5%. But hey, it ain't nothing. It's not nothing. It's a double negative. I'm going to just put an alert and get off there because it's boring. Paul, do I remember in January when Gareth Soloway said 12K? I remember in January almost everyone saying 12K. But I do remember here on this channel, we were not looking for 12K. We were never looking for 12K. I don't know. Doesn't mean we'll be right all the time in the future. But, I mean, Gareth Soloway, again, I will say, Gareth Soloway, I think is very talented as well. He sees things differently than I do. I don't think he has the same crypto vision that I do. In fact, I don't really hold many people to that bar, because that's a high bar. Where did that short go? Did I just delete it accidentally? Where did it go? What happened? What? Okay, here it is. I had the wrong one. I gotta close all these tabs. One sec. I have to close like all these because I keep getting confused. Okay, there we go. Close that one. That one's pretty good, but there we go. No, I respect Gareth. Love the dude. Met him in real life. Great guy. People just have different opinions, guys. I'm always bullish. I'm a perma bull. That means I'm wrong most of the time. That means like a lot of the cycle, it's going down. And I'm like, guys, it's going to bounce eventually. It's going to go up. It's going to go back to the all-time high. The difference, though, between perma bears and perma bulls is that eventually I'm always right. It always goes up. It always goes higher. Bears are always wrong in Bitcoin's history. It never ends up going lower. But they love their position. And you know what? I mean, I respect them. If we are bullish, we need sellers to buy into. We need them. They're part of the ecosystem. And honestly, it's just like, just don't make enemies. Like I said earlier, we have all the enemies in the world in crypto. The entire world is against us. Like every government basically in the world, no matter how friendly they are to crypto, is fundamentally against the idea of crypto. Fundamentally. They don't. It does not benefit them for people to have a decentralized protocol. They're not with us. They might be at some point because if you can't beat them, join them, right? But like, we got enough enemies, guys. Let's not make enemies out of like, I don't know, the handful of people who actually care about crypto. Let's make them our allies. Even if they disagree, it's a crazy idea. In 2023, it's a crazy idea. I know. Why is the 36K wicks on some exchanges? Because they, one, probably aren't spot. They're probably perps. And trading paper is just not the same as trading spot. That's really it. Perpetual exchanges will have higher highs and lower lows. Almost always. You're a FOMOer, Bailey Q. That's all right. We all start as FOMOers. Those of us who live long enough to learn the lessons eventually become non-FOMOers. But like, we've all been there. Amen to that. Amen to you, Russell. Legion. Sargis. Legion. I like that. Benny Mortiza, how you doing, bro? Someone needs to buy or sell at the top. That's true. If there's no one to buy, there's no one to sell to. You have no one to sell to, there's no price of an asset. You have to have both sides of the book. Both sides of the book. What about the U.S. government's Bitcoin? I wonder if they're selling. Shaver, that's a really interesting question, dude. At the beginning of this year, we saw the United States sell, I don't remember what percent of their Silk Road seized Bitcoin. But they then said, we will sell 3 more times this year. And so they logically implied that they'd be selling once a quarter. They sold once in the first quarter. There are 3 more sales left. Logically implying that to date, they have not sold any more Bitcoin. Here we are in the last quarter. So here's the options. One, they were full of it. I think that's a pretty good option. I mean, let's be real. That's a pretty good option. The other option is they sell all 3 of them in the last quarter. That seems highly market manipulative and seems like probably breaking their own laws. But then if they don't sell any this year, that also kind of seems like they're breaking their own laws. But then I guess option 4 is, does it matter if a government breaks its own laws? And of course, the answer is no. Will they do it all in one swoop? I feel like that would raise so many concerns on market manipulation that it would be too much of a headache. I think at this point, it's maybe the only asset the U.S. government owns that's appreciated this year, and maybe they're like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't sell this. That's my wannabe hunch, honestly. It's like, yeah, maybe that's a bad call. They sold at 19.5 in March, and price only went up. I will say this, if they do sell this year, whatever low it hits is going to be a generational low. The same way in March I said, I think this is a generational low. I don't think it's going to go below 19.5 because the U.S. government sold there. Is what it is. He's not a Bitcoiner. Who's not? How dare you not be a Bitcoiner? Can I peek at Ape? I mean, I longed Ape at $1, and it's been pretty boring. So I don't know. I mean, I could look at it. Not really interested in it though. $1.20. Kind of might bail out of my long at 128. I don't really have anything else to say about Ape. I haven't looked at Doge today. That's a good point. I probably should have. I don't think it's gonna blow me away, but I bet it followed the rest of the market. Let's see. Long on Doge looks good. It's been there. That's not exciting yet. It's not exciting yet. I mean, that's a nice candle. It looks like you have not broken 6.8. 6.88, whatever August's high was there. You haven't broken that high yet. You didn't break your low. You're just in still a contracting formation. I'm uncomfortable about Doge. This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see this play out. I was long on Doge before anyone you know. I made a lot of money on Doge. I still have a lot of Doge. I don't want to see this happen, but this is the only thing I see in this chart. Just a flat bottom at 6 cents, lower highs. Break a high. Go to 8.5 cents. Go to 10 cents. Just break a high. I'm in. I'm down to no longer be bearish. Hasn't done it yet. Still hasn't. It could happen today. It could happen literally today. Good. I'd love to see it. But a chart's a chart, man. Until you break a high, this looks like dog. Fitting. And your support there, you fall, you break 6 cents. You could bounce. Could bounce at 4. You have some wicks down here in your accumulation before your all-time high, but that is not comfort building for me. You lose that support and you go back to a penny. And that's a big fall. That's a big fall. If you believe in Doge, go for it. I will say this. I'm being bearish on Doge. Doge is in my number 2 most liked crypto. It's Bitcoin, number 1, just by itself. And then it's Litecoin, Doge, Monero, Vertcoin, Digibyte, anything that's proof of work that's had a fair origin. Doge is right there. That's why I was bullish on it before anybody else, They all got bullish in this pump. I got bullish. I was a fraction of a penny. Because it was proof of work. Because it's its own chain. It doesn't matter if it's a meme. I don't want to see this happen. But this chart is only telling me that until we break a high. So, please break a high, Doge. Please. Just for me and to make my ideals look good. Just please. You're a no-coiner? Well, that's the only thing I can't forgive, man. It's the only thing I can't forgive. You want to do karate in my garage? Let's do it, bro. I don't have a garage, but, like, I should. I need a garage just to do karate in it. That's right. What time is it? It's like 9:30. How long have I been live again? My voice is so wrecked. That's not right. We have not been live only 32 minutes. That's BS. It's got to be like 2 more hours. You should subscribe if you haven't yet. Damn, 2.5 hours. So we're like going on 5 hours of live today. We have exactly 420 viewers. We have more than 420 likes. You guys are the shit. I love you. Join the Discord. At this pace, we'll be live again tomorrow, guys. My voice is done. I've been live more than 5 hours today. I love you. I'm here for you. I'm here during the pumps. I'm here during the dumps. We're here for you. We're going to make it. I promise you, you will make it if you just stay in this community. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just be around other people who believe they're going to make it. You're going to make it. But for now, I need to go fill up my drink. I need to go roll up another one. And I need to just watch this chart the way I'm going to watch it with or without you. Love you. But I got to get off the stream. Sign up with Femex, our sponsor. Join the Discord. Check out the playlist. Subscribe and like. And that's it. I love you, fam. See you Wednesday for Chirpow. Peace.